Hello everyone, and welcome to the Puking Lizard. For those of you listening to my tale, drinks are on the house, as long as that drink is water. I can't afford to give you anything else. A traitor in hiding on the lam, saving themselves or their souls be damned, forcing themselves to live and survive, a life of love they have been deprived. One strong of will, with determination, fighting against their own condemnation, intense rage hidden in their core, a fight to death to settle the score. Baptized in the river that you call time, we praise the one, yes, our true divine. You will see us coming for 1,000 years, you will know us then as every fear. Careful and cautious, with no foresight, barely able to tell their left from their right, forced to be a hero by fate's design, how long will they last, a future so benign? Again, only water, please. I don't have the money to give you all liquor, thank you. Once in the shadows, never found, although...
I'm going to go ahead and get started on the roleplay questions, if you guys will entertain me in that.
Yeah, Tej literally got a ban and got his mod status revoked in a channel we both mod in today.
Oh my god,
What?
why? Do we need drama? Do we need...
It was a mistake on the streamer's part. They
Can we
misclicked.
show up and harass this person?
We
Have I
should
told the
ban
story
Teach.
about how I
We should
got
100%
pocket
ban
banned
Teach,
once?
Stephanos.
I got pocket
Welcome,
banned
man.
a while back in one of the
That's
when
my
I
brother,
was big
by the
on
way.
Shinobi stickers showing up in those streams. I was sitting in one of my homies' streams, and I was like, I think I was working or something, so I wasn't actually paying much attention. But I looked back down and I was banned, and I was like, what? And he's talking about, he's like, who banned DJ? And sure enough, Nez shows up. You guys may or may not know Nez. He shows up in my streams occasionally. He shows up and it's like, sorry, oops.
D&D is not real.
D&D is 100% real. Calm down.
No, I've never played the
Fuck.
game before in my life.
Never played it.
D&D
No
real?
way.
Oh.
Well, we're going to welcome everyone back in. We're going to go ahead and do the roleplay question. Chat, would you like to roll the roleplay question? Again, it's just
Deej rolled an
exclamation
18.
point, D100.
No, that was a D20. Never mind. My mistake.
Yeah, we need the D100. Is this really happening? Oh, thank you for rolling the D1. Oh, 98, Teach. That's really impressive. Okay, D&D was invented in 2018 by Stranger Things. We're totally not using the 5th edition right now. Where is this happening? On Tuesdays.
Only
right.
on Tuesdays.
Only on Tuesdays, baby. 98. Oh, this is a good question. We're going to go ahead and start with Bugsy, since his character is the most eloquent. What 3 words describe your personality? Again, this is from your character's perspective.
Well, since it's personality, I can't
True crime.
exactly say hot, but I will say charming.
You can definitely say hot.
All right, and we're doing hot, HAWT, and well, I reckon smooth. Yeah, charming, hot, and smooth. Or fucked your girl. I like that better.
Damn. Get him, Bug. Aren't you like 85?
Oh my god.
Valid all the same.
There you go. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one, which is gonna be Deej, Wallace.
Actually, I reckon it's supposed to be more deep though.
It
There
could
it
be,
is.
but we don't
That's
like
it.
introspection here. Wallace.
Wallace is 3 words that really, I think, define his personality are like brain dead airhead. Wait a minute. That's it. That's it. What we got.
That's really solid. Let's go ahead and move to Cathara.
I would probably say sneaky, awkward, and I don't know.
I think that's
Chaotic.
There we go. What a vibe. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to Cluck as well.
O for betting.
Say
What?
again? What?
Say one more time. I
Cluck?
misunderstood.
He is a hoe for
Oh,
betting.
hoe for betting.
The only way I was gonna say hoe for housing, but he only
No,
gets a night. So.
I didn't understand like the first two words you said, so I was very
I thought you
confused.
said "oh"
You
for
was
bidding, like
betting,
you were
huh?
gambling for
Yeah,
something.
oh
I
for
was
bidding,
really
and I'm like,
confused.
but okay, perfect. I know I just showed the recap in the intro, but I'll go ahead and say it. Last session, they found themselves trapped in a demiplane, fighting a bunch of shadows and a masked, like, corporeal being that appeared out of the wall. After Bugsy decided to shatter a magical orb filled with, huge degree of magic onto the attacking warlock.
Decided to is a strong word. That implies that I deliberately started phase 2 at full health.
That's true. You did deliberately explode the orb, though. I think your exact words was "make it pop."
Actually, I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right.
The outcome was not what you expected, but you did just specifically say "make it pop." So we're gonna, after they did that big fight and the room started cracking around them because of the overloading of magic that was going along in the area. So they stepped out into essentially a gigantic expanse as this demiplane, as being overloaded with magic, has become its own, essentially, astral plane. It's on the same level of that. And so, as that happened, as I described, this creature, which used to be the warlock, is now like 10 feet tall, jaw dropping all the way to the floor with rows of teeth, bones protruding out in different areas, with like 18 ribs that it's using as legs. Since its legs have become this long thing. Also, just quick warning, there's some body horror in this, guys, for those of you who are new. Just putting that out there. As you see, like, its spine has extended into where its legs should be, and its legs has splintered and shrapneled into this large, almost spiky tail thing. As you see, its two arms it's using to, like, keep itself up enclosed, as he's, like, ripping veins off his body, as he's being overloaded with cracks of this magical energy that Bo Peep happened to force upon him. And again, we do have some new people in chat. So we got Bo Peep, who's a warlock. We got Wallace, who is W. Wallace, who is a ranger. We got Kithara, who is a rogue cleric. And then we got Cluck Norris, who is an Aarakocra barbarian. So we're gonna jump back in TTS. What's TTS?
Text to speech. Did you set up Brian?
Did I set up Brian? I had not set up Brian. I don't know what Brian is. You'll have to tell me. I'm sorry.
No worries. We'll go over that at some point.
Bug, you should probably be the one to set it up so it's not broken, like our shout
No.
out command.
Shout out command works, I swear.
Sometimes.
So we're gonna go ahead and start there, as this thing essentially comes around from the underside of the ground, grabbing either sides of the hallway essentially that you are on. And it speaks, and it's like, you, as it points a long-fingered claw at Bo Peep. It's like, you did this to me.
Says
Do I
who?
smell a little bitch in the room?
Oh my god.
Sorry,
Wow.
But fucking Jesus.
I don't know about that. I didn't do nothing. Maybe you did this to you.
Okay. You see, he like, as you say that, he like vomits up almost like pure magic that seeps into the ground and creates more cracks, which seem to like almost like oppress you guys with the force as it appears and then disappears. As he glances up to you and he's like, why would you? We were offering godly power, and you ruined me.
You did try to kill us, in all fairness. And would you take the deal? Because I didn't take the deal. And if you seem like me, well, Why'd you take the deal? Seems like a bad deal.
Godly power in the new world. It's a
Under someone's
great
thumb.
deal.
Nah, it's a
I'm gonna
terrible
be
deal.
honest. I'm gonna be totally honest as
I'd rather
somebody
be a
who's
king
gone
than a
from
brook.
plane to plane to plane to plane. I don't really know how much godly power in a single plane is gonna do you. Honestly, I got a little southern. I'm becoming Bo Peep. Oh,
It's
shit.
easy to do.
Oh,
It's an
shit.
infectious
The southern
accent.
accent is pretty infectious, I do agree.
Although the last thing I said was, I'd rather be a king than a rook. Since, you know, if you're a god, you're a little better than a pawn, but not that much.
But would you rather be on the losing side?
I mean, if I'm the king on the opposing side of the chessboard, we don't know I've lost till I've lost.
But you're facing up against an entire full set, and you just have a king, a knight, a rook, and a pawn.
Am I the king in this equation? Because I'll take that deal.
Against the thing that you have sold your soul to, you are the pawn.
I was the pawn, am no longer. Hence why I don't really prefer to be a rook. If I'm the pawn that made it across the chessboard, I want to be a king or a queen. And that wasn't on the table, was it?
As he like thinks for a moment.
I was a castle, a rook, a knight at best. I made it across the table. I've been doing that. I ain't doing that. That's a raw deal. Might as well sit up on the other side of the table, see if I can't get more pieces.
And what pieces could you gather against someone who has existed for thousands, millions of years?
Hands out, pointing to the group.
I'm a piece.
Like
I'm
I
a
said,
Five-piece
rook,
suit. I don't know
a
what
knight,
that means.
a bishop, and a pawn.
You know, I do believe I come in an 8 or a 12 count.
12 count chicken nuggets. Cluck Norris over there.
Cluck Norris, cannibal,
Yeah, buddy.
cannibal, Cluck
Only
Norris.
8s and 12s, baby. Only 8s and 12s.
Jesus.
How many pawns are on a chess table?
10? 8.
Nah,
So it's
9. 9. Because it's 4. No, 8. It's 8. I got it. Probably.
I don't think it's 8. I think it's
it's
1.
8 aside.
Boom.
Is it? Oh, okay. That's why I was confused, because I was like, there's no way a chessboard is 8 pieces across. That doesn't make any sense.
Nope, it do be 8 pieces.
I do by 8 pieces.
That's crazy.
I mean, if you can't win with less with less pieces, you're doing chess wrong. That's for sure.
And how do you plan on winning against
I'm
the
doing it
one
now.
who has enslaved us?
I'm not enslaved. He took my magic ages ago, and I'm still a magic man. Well, ages from now, I should say, but you know, all things the same.
As you see, like, his eyes, like, flitter. They, like, almost, like, shudder a bit. He's like, right. You're the newest one. And you see, like, the magic start cracking as some of the bones, like, split open and dissolve into dust. He glances at you and he's like, it hurts.
Okay. I have one of my Eldritch Invocations, the extra life thing. You let me use it on someone else once when I rolled
You're
a religion
gonna
check.
help him?
Being my... Yeah, why not?
Okay, so, okay. He is 100%, you know, the same being that gave you your powers. So you can go ahead and roll me that religion check.
Okay. Give me one
Or
second to grab my
Arcana,
D20.
whichever you would prefer.
Tony Hawk. Everybody loved Tony
It is-
Hawk. Actually, it should have a
Jesus.
higher one in.
It is going to be a little harder than it was before because you are not, what is it called? you're not
Being
in
my own-
agreement with your deity at this point.
I'm in agreement with myself.
Well, the current following you have in this time is not enough to make you your own
Okay,
patron
got it.
yet.
Got it. Fetus Elitus. Fetus Elitus.
When you go back, yeah, you're your own patron. But right now, you are technically still indebted to the other one from the future.
Arcana and religion are both in. That's unfortunate.
Okay.
I'll let you roll with advantage since he's actively asking for help.
Hey yo. All right. Caprice.
Yeah,
Why is this popsicle white?
it's lime.
What the fuck? It's milk. It looks like
I rolled
milk.
a 10 and a 19.
A 10 and a 19. Okay, so 19 was with everything added.
I don't have any additives.
Okay.
So just a flat 19.
19, it will make it. The DC was a 16.
Let's go.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Who toes
Um,
are...
So you're giving him essentially false life? Is what?
Yeah.
Okay, and that just adds temporary hit points.
It's for temporary... Actually, it's a D4 of temporary hit points. So let me roll the D4.
Okay.
It's good.
I'm gonna say if it's 3 or above, it actually helps him. You got a 50% chance to help him.
What is that? That's a 3.
3. Okay. So, yeah. As you see, like, pieces of him start reforming, and he gains a little more independence, since he's getting blessed by, technically, another deity.
I've now made 2 boss fights harder.
No. Well, I mean,
Is he
Maybe.
gonna fight us
Maybe.
still?
we'll
Maybe.
see. We'll see. We'll see. Bug has been making some good arguments, but it
I was
hasn't
gonna
gotten to
make a
the...
funny quote that was gonna make him mad, but Bug is doing his cooking
It,
right
yeah,
now.
it
so
hasn't
I just
gotten
wanna-
to the point that I'm gonna ask him to make a charisma check yet, or persuasion, because he said some stuff, but not enough to like really convince. So, I'm gonna go ahead as you see like some of the splintering bones that start to dissolve, stop dissolving, repair. And again, as you remember, you see all like the lights that seemed like overloading magic in the distance. And it looks at you, scared. It sees what's on the other side, especially since you once again are giving it some clarity, and it's overloading with this intense amount of magic that you poured onto it. And it dashes up and it grabs. Oh, sorry, I punched my mic, chat. I apologize.
Whoa! Listen to the rumble. Whoa.
That's the sound it makes. As you hear it like through the air, and it grabs Bug. Anybody have a reaction?
Yes. Pew.
Are you shooting it?
That's just like yeah.
Yeah, roll to hit.
Yeah.
Wait. Would I have the clarity to stop this, or...
So go ahead and roll me insight. So you can see like whether or not you notice it coming before it starts moving.
I
if
meant
you...
for Deech.
Oh, you want to stop Deej from firing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can just raise up your hand.
Okay.
Because it's not like pinning you. It's like essentially it's long, little larger than human fingers are gonna like grab onto your shoulders. As it grabs you and it's like, count the lights. As you see like this mass amount of lights in the distance. It's like, I can only count to 4.
I can only count
to 4. Sorry, headphone warning, chat. God, my apologies. So it's like, count the lights. These are the souls that he promised something more. The souls that he has consumed, bleeding us just for fun. And then as he like starts slipping, and you see like more of his bones cracking, it's like, he can smell your fear. Like a shark smells blood in the water.
That's my brand. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
Blood.
I hear shark and I jump on it. Sorry.
That's my
That's
brand.
on you. You know better than that. You know better. You
I do know better than that.
Like a deej in the water.
As you see it like starting to slip, and it goes, promise me, save the hearts of the depraved.
I reckon I'll give it a go.
I guess roll persuasion.
Jamie, I have a song stuck in my head.
Which song?
Blood in the water.
Oh, what the fuck? Blood in the
gonna be
water
20.
is such a common term. Chill out. A 20 what?
No, but you
21? I rolled a 13 on the die.
21. Okay, it's gonna roll wisdom against you. Or it's gonna roll wisdom to stay in control. And it rolled a 17 on the die, which is a 23. So it's fine. As it kind of looks at you, and it's like, that's enough. And you see it start cracking and fully disintegrating, and as it does, you feel the plane around you start caving in on itself. And he looks at you and he's like, he'll be waiting. Run.
Oh, like right after this.
Yes. Jesus.
Hey, I'm low in. I'm not smart. What's up, Marquise?
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly shout out Marquise. Thank you so much for showing up, my boy. Oh, you already got him. Get it. Hey, the SO command works today. Yo. Woo.
So it usually works the first 2 times we do it, and then it stops.
And then it
I
stops.
don't get that. That's so weird.
I don't know. Either way, it's
That's
a
so
vibe,
weird.
and we're not gonna focus on it too hard. On my broken coding. All right. So the world is cracking around you. This thing collapses on the ground and starts dissolving. What do you four do?
Is there
stick
a
my hand
door?
out,
There
Right.
is not
Hand
currently a door.
put this down for a second, stick the other hand out, and I start going.
You don't have a
You
don't have a sling ring. You do not have a sling ring.
Oh, this is so sad. Are we just? What does the room look like? What's going on?
So again, you are in like essentially a incredibly long hallway, about 10 feet wide, and there are no walls or ceilings, and there are these flashing stars in the distance, which, as it described, is the souls that have been consumed by.
I guess we just
this
start
thing.
running then, huh? He did say run. That was his only command, was run. So I,
I mean,
guess
it's a
we
hallway.
just
It's gotta have an end.
run.
Sure. So yeah, do you guys start running?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the the hallway starts crumbling behind you as you see like the stars going out, and almost like the space itself behind you is crumpling up like paper in a printer jam. And in the distance, someone want to roll me perception.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I allow 2 people to
Wait.
roll.
I don't know if I'm good at that on this character. I can't remember how to play this game.
I am
Alright,
very perceptive.
I'm on it, gang.
Let's everybody open your character sheets real quick.
Oh my god, did you guys not have them open already? Christ.
Mine's in a book.
That's right, the book we
book.
gave you. Isn't that a nice book?
It's a good book.
It's a good
So-
book.
I
rolled
have
a
a
25.
I have a +3 to perception. Does anyone else have a
Uh,
higher perception?
Deej rolled a
He did,
25,
he did.
so we're gonna leave it at the
Cool.
25.
Awesome.
As you see a door in the distance, We got about a minute till ads, so I just want to say thank you, chat, for staying with us through ads. We really appreciate you.
You guys
One
want a
love.
popsicle? Apparently we have those. I didn't know we had them. We got popsicle. They're milk flavored.
Wait. Is that? That's pretty cursed.
That's worse.
pretty
That's
cursed.
worse than a vodka float.
Yeah.
That just made me cringe so damn hard. I feel a chill up my spine and my shoulders from that.
I heard Katie hand it to him and him go, "What the fuck is this? Why is it white?" And her go, "It's lime flavored." He goes, "It's milk flavored."
It's okay. Deej is a little broken in the brain. So, you see
More than
the
just a little.
W. Wallace. You see the door.
We start going to the door, then come on, guys. We're going
So as
W.
you-
Wallace.
As you
Never let
pointed
guys
out,
down before.
and you all are running,
Never.
it seems to be almost the same distance away, no matter how many steps you take.
This is the most common trope in all of media.
No, it's not.
What do they do when the hallway starts pulling itself away from the person?
What do you do? It's a common trope in all media.
Can I shoot
Fuck you.
guiding bolt behind us into the spot that's dissolving?
I have a
Sure.
dimension door.
Oh yeah, I could Misty Step too.
I could dimension door.
I have a 25-foot movement speed, guys.
Okay, so
I
we
could
got.
take door. Come hither.
That's not how
That's,
Oh,
I
wait.
mean, we're not gonna. That's not how we're gonna do that. Yeah. So we got a dimension door. We got a misty step. That's 3 people, I believe. You have 4.
Good luck.
Wait, does Misty Step only move one person?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah, dimension door you can grab.
I can get one
to
other
bring you
person.
with.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I could hop a plane. Could dip. Bye, guys.
Could you?
I mean, I can fly if that counts for anything.
What's your flight speed?
I mean, it is only 40, so.
I mean, okay. So we're gonna go back to what Ainsley was doing. Ainsley, you fire a guiding bolt back. Please get rid of that spell slot. As you see it hit, like, essentially the crumpled paper and get immediately, like, folded into it.
Whoa. Let's not get
Hey.
folded, gang. Or maybe let's do get folded.
I'm here to get folded.
I start
getting-
moonwalking
That's-
backwards
that's-
in the fold.
Y'all had a great... So, question, are we getting folded or are we doing the teleport plan?
Well, if he gets folded, then we can. Now we can't transport because the 2 of us can't cast a spell.
New game plan. I'm gonna put down spikes so the fold takes damage for every 5 feet of movement that it takes.
I'd like to
I'm
point
gonna-
out that I didn't roll to hit. I rolled damage.
I'm gonna kill the. That doesn't matter. You shot it. I'm just gonna put it down.
So,
It has to go
you
through.
put the spike growth around, and it gets folded up into the crumpling paper.
You can't fold my spikes.
It's literally reality collapsing around itself, Deej.
If reality is collapsing around itself, why can't I say, "Door, come hither"?
You know what? Roll persuasion, Deej. What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
20, holy
No
shit.
fucking way.
Anna!
Hold on. See if I can get it over here. I don't
I'm
think
sorry,
I
are
can.
you about to just nat 20 persuade reality? Is that what I was hearing?
I hate it. Woo!
Oh my god.
That's insane. That's actually insane. Okay. So you all are like thinking of plans as the collapsing area is like quickly closing in on you, and Deej goes, "Door, come hither." And the land in front of you seems to also crumple a little bit. So within 2 steps, you are at said door. And then it's going to unfold. So the crumpling's a lot further behind you, but it's quickly coming in.
All right, let's go. To the door.
Through the
Come
door.
get-
So
Oh,
the
thank you.
yeah, you guys open the door. Deej, if you try, it does not work.
I can't open the door.
Nope.
Okay.
Can
I
I
open the
try to
door?
open the door?
You can try. It does not work. Bug, you said you were trying.
Open sesame.
Yeah,
This seems to be
absolutely.
working for
You
me.
shut the fuck up, TJ. You grab both handles and you go to rip the double doors open. And you feel it pulling at your magic.
Cluck, open the door. You have no magic, right? You're like magicless bird. Open
I
this door.
am. Oh,
I will definitely try to strength this door open.
So you try to strength the door open, and it does seem to be magically sealed.
did I try to open the door yet?
Yeah. So that's what I said. Is when you tried to open the door, you feel it almost like pulling at your magic.
What's hot?
Thank you.
Is there anything you want to do with that?
Crumple some more paper, maybe.
When you say pulling at my magic, do I get like if I was like, can I roll Arcana check?
Yeah.
Even though I have no plus in that.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana. I'd say DC is a 13.
One more time for me.
Roll an Arcana, DC a 13.
Okay. I got no
Ainsley,
pluses.
if he fails, give me a thumbs up if you want to use lucky.
That's a flat 10.
Flat 10. Ainsley, do you want to use your lucky? Okay, roll again. Jesus.
Do I want to know?
That's
I do want
11.
to say that I'm supposed to roll the lucky.
That's 11. Oh, okay, go ahead and roll the lucky then, Ainsley.
Ainsley rolled lucky, yeah.
yeah,
Dude, it's not a triple roll.
if Bugsy had rolled a 13 or higher, Ainsley wouldn't have said a word. And that
Ainsley
would have
wouldn't
been
have
that.
would
said a
have,
word. Ainsley would not have said a word. What is it, Ainsley? It's a 2? You want to go ahead and roll lucky again? Or
You guys
Yeah.
suck.
Hi, Kaylin. How you doing?
How goes it?
16. There you go. So that's 2 of your luckies. Bug, as you feel the Arcana, as you feel almost like your mind starts wandering and then gets immediately focused on the task at hand, with knowledge that you don't normally have. You realize that this entire realm is kind of centered on the magic of Bravos, the god that you worship or sold your soul to. So it's essentially just asking for some magic to open the door.
Oh shit. Okay, so I only have one spell slot left. Is it at like I have to give it my final spell slot?
Do you have any other magic to give it?
I have cantrips.
I don't think I'll count a cantrip. No.
That's it then. Giving
All
it my
right.
spell slot.
You're giving it your 4th level spell slot?
Mm-hmm.
Perf. Okay, so you pump your 4th level spell slot into the door.
What if this
And
door powers the man?
I've already made one boss fight difficult. Let's go for 3.
No.
You're
what
killing me.
3? The other one wasn't a boss fight.
You're right.
It was a boss fight until it wasn't anymore.
Until it wasn't.
Talked one down, talk one up. This is equivalent exchange. I have to make life difficult.
I'm not gonna put fucking like a 3-stage boss fight right now. So you pump the door full of your magic and you swing it wide open. You see it's about 15 feet off the ground in the city square.
We jump through?
You guys
I
jump
fall?
through.
Yeah, sorry. I
yeah,
was just letting Bugs kind of go. I was on autopilot there.
I'm not the brain man.
You're not
I'm
the
the
brain
face.
man,
I
he's the
talk
face.
to things.
Are you telling
I'm
me
like-
you
I'm
open
the-
the door
I'm the
and then
muscle,
step back for
so-
the rest of the squad to go through
don't
after
have a
Yes.
brain
jumper
man.
behind you?
All right, so 15 feet
What?
is gonna be 1d6 damage. which
That's
ooh,
5 times my height.
you all take 6 damage.
Bully.
I'll
Okay.
take 6 damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to have my pencil out.
We're
That's
all
okay.
1/4 of a whole dollar
As
worth
you
of
all
idiots.
tumble onto the ground and you look up at the door that's just opened, you see the inside kind of crumbling, and then as it like shatters into the air, the shattered pieces just dissolve. As the demiplane now no longer exists.
Oh,
No, that was my favorite one.
yeah, I like that one. Wait, my coat was in there.
Yeah, your coat was in there
Your
actually.
coat's gone.
Your coat
my
was in
gosh.
fact in there. You're now standing there in just a button-up t-shirt and a tie.
I'm
It
sending a
says he's
bill.
formal, but he
You're
likes the plan.
sending a bill. Um,
Can I write a bill and send it to the leader of this area for Bethos
Bravos?
Bravos?
We went
Yeah.
to your realm. You disappeared. And
Sure.
you stole my jacket.
If
Please
you
give
would
me back
like
my
to
80
write an
bucks.
invoice to Bravos, that is not an issue. You can go ahead and do that. Okay.
I'm doing that. I'm gonna hang on to that invoice.
Okay,
and I'm gonna
cool.
hand it to Bravos at some point.
So you stand up and you see a bunch of like people gathering around, and a couple of the town guards push through, and they're like, "What's going on?"
We fell over. Sorry about that. We just kind of tripped and now we're on the floor. Excuse us.
Roll
I think-
deception.
Can I
You really
have
should
a
let me
jacket?
talk.
It's gonna be pretty high because a lot of people were around talking about it. It's the town square. It's the middle of the day.
Can I look up from writing my invoice and give the help action by saying, "Now look, we were having a meeting and I tripped while we were leaving the office because I left my jacket behind. We apologize, sir."
Okay.
Is that good enough to give the help action?
Sure.
We like the help action. We love the help action. We love the help action. It gave me a 13.
Give you a 13.
It gave me a 13.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna have him roll against that. 13 isn't a lot, but if he rolls low, you rolled a 3 on the die. So yeah, you essentially talk him down, and he's like, okay. Can you wait here while our commander shows up, just to, because people are talking about a magical explosion, and so we want to make sure everything's okay.
Oh yeah, we'll absolutely hang tight for you. Happy to.
Your people are weird. What the fuck? Magical explosion. All we did was trip. What is wrong with this Twilight Kingdom?
Just lying out of your ass. So after a couple minutes, the guard chief. Hey, baby girl. The guard chief is going to, make his way through the crowd that has been slightly dispersed at this point. Mike Crispy's from me.
Oh, are we crispy?
Am I crispy? 1 second. Let me turn up the chat. Siege.
While you're figuring that out, I may release my hound. She has been crying for at least 15 minutes now.
Run the Doge.
I do want to
Run out the
say,
Doge.
he said
Go
to stay
ahead.
put. The moment he's out of eye shot, Cathara's gonna hide.
I mean, they're standing there
Stop.
dispersing the crowd, so you can go ahead.
I can make an attempt.
Ugh. Are rogue hiding under everything and anything they can at any
Literally.
point
When
in
are they
time?
not
My dog.
hiding? They're
That's kind of the job of a rogue, is to
I got a
constantly
21.
hide. 21. Yeah, he turns his back to like disperse the crowd, and he looks back, and one of them is not there. And he's like, what happened to your companion?
Are you okay?
Nothing but
Did you hit
gaslighting.
I fell over, but did you maybe hit your head? Are you okay?
Roll deception at disadvantage.
Well, I rolled a 2 and a 3, so that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Oh no!
And he's like,
If only I had been a 1.
he looks at you, he's like,
If only.
how hard did you hit your head?
I have hit my head at least 8 times in the last day alone.
And 2 of them were from me.
I probably need medical attention, to be honest with you, but
Oh,
that's okay.
Okay, let us get a resident cleric. They'll come with the police chief.
Cool.
So we'll wait for Bug to come back.
I know my law, by the by. I go to the hospital, and the police can't touch me while I'm in the hospital. You guys are on your own. I'm going to the hospital.
That's not.
No, it is. No, it is.
They can't touch you, but they can stop you from leaving your room.
I'm a giant minotaur with a metal arm. They can try.
You've literally described yourself as lanky so many times.
That's true.
You
But
sinewy old bull.
while we're waiting for Bug, I'm gonna go ahead and say, I'm gonna put some stuff in chat really quick! Exclamation point.
Puppy!
Patreon. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to our Patreon. We got we're gonna have bonus content on there. We're gonna have extra stickers.
When you subscribe to Patreon, you get puppy pictures.
Correct. You get puppy pictures. And we're also gonna release, as we said last time, toe pics. But at 50, we're gonna go ahead and do some merch. You're gonna get free holographic stickers for all the 50 subscribers, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a Neko made shoot that we're gonna release on our Patreon.
There we go.
So
Tony Hawk.
who's getting their puppies out? All 4 of us. About 5 if everyone is willing. But I know 4 people have said yes so far. Also, that is our Discord. And I'm going to also put up our YouTube link just so we have that.
Total random other completely unrelated side note. But fuck Carl.
What?
I'm just gonna say right now, hold on, because I saw it just now and I remember the experience. Look at our blinds. Look at how neat and nice they are, all stood. Now look at the ones behind Yams.
Yeah,
guess who did that?
This is mainly my cat.
That is our cat and our toddler.
Yeah.
Oh,
So our
Tisha.
YouTube will be posting some recaps, some fun clips of funny games, Deej dancing on stream.
Always, all the time. I'm almost always
dancing.
Where's my music at? Holy shit!
Dog.
Wait a minute. Where's my?
Chill. All right. So as you wait a couple minutes, since Bug is back, the police chief shows up with a resident cleric for Deej. As the resident cleric just kind of like rummages through Wallace's hair, making sure that he is not.
Are you checking for lice? What do you mean
No.
rummaging through my hair?
You hit your head, and you're a cow. They're rummaging through like the fur on your head, just to make sure you didn't bludgeon yourself. I mean, I didn't hear any mic crispiness when I was listening to it. So, microwave? Oh, my heating turned back on. Babe, could you turn that off?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
I want your Mickey Mouse.
So we're gonna go ahead and continue there. As police chief walks forward, and he's like, "So, what exactly happened?" As you see, it's a pretty large dwarf that walks up to you guys. He's like, "We got a couple of complaints about an explosion. And people saw you fly out of the air."
That feels highly
do fly.
illogical. And then we do have a bird, yeah. But
Yeah, he
otherwise,
just
that
flaps his
feels
wings out.
highly illogical. Not to mention if there were an explosion in a highly dense populated area.
I was gonna say the
you'd
explosion
think there would
seems.
be
I'm
injuries.
not entirely certain what your explosion reference would
I'm
be,
not.
but the
yeah.
falling out of the air seems exaggerated at best. I tripped. I was turning around to grab my jacket from a previous meeting we had. That is it, sir. We are business individuals. I run a church in the area, and I left my jacket at a business meeting. We were looking to expand.
And you have no idea what happened with the explosion business?
I just said what
I
do you
genuinely
mean
haven't heard an explosion.
Does it look like there was an
which-
explosion? Does anybody like
Actually,
what?
yeah. Do we see an
Does it
explosion?
look like an
No.
explosion
Anything
happened
that
here?
happened got dissolved into essentially nothingness.
I haven't seen an explosion, but it could have been mass exploding head disorder,
You may
which is
want-
something referred to as a hallucination, typically when people are tired. Now, is the kingdom particularly tired of late?
You may
Now,
want to crack
en
down on your
masse,
drug
uncommon.
usage.
However, not
Mm.
unheard of.
Go ahead and roll deception.
Me?
Yes,
Or Deets?
you.
Okay, thank God.
With advantage because everyone was leaning into it, and as you remember the slight revolution going on, yes, the kingdom is very tired.
You look tired yourself, Chief.
19.
19.
19. 11 plus 8.
Okay. So with the 19, the police chief kind of looks at you and he's like, you know, I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, you've probably experienced it yourself. Most individuals do. When you lay down, have you ever heard a door close, gunfire, loud buying, maybe a horse carriage popping? Something to
Those
that
are not imaginary. Those are really happening.
That is a
That's
real
not- that's
predicament.
not my
That is a
home.
real thing referred to as exploding head disorder, which I, as the player, have experienced before.
Huh. Alright. Well, I guess we can look into it. Confirm that everyone is mentally sane. And I guess it's not going to be another thing to report. This
A
cleric...
national holiday may be in order. Get some folks rested up.
This cleric kind of looks to the police chief and is like, this Minotaur hit his head really hard. He seems kind of weak right now. You all seem kind of weak. Are you...
Hey, that's offensive.
No.
I pride my strength. Look at these arms. Look at these arms.
No, like...
Look at them. Look at that.
Like malnourished. As you
I'll
remember,
have you know, I
Bugsy
consume
had
120
about
grams of
10
protein.
points.
Oh.
No.
I have 2 health remaining. I had 10 point what is my strength? What is my
You
strength?
said it was 2 last time I remember, currently.
Yeah, I have 2 strength remaining after being at 8.
After being at 8. So you got 6 strength removed. You are looking kind of like your cheeks are kind of sunken in. You can very Skeletor style. You can see his elbow bones and yeah, he seems very malnourished.
That's one of those vegan diets. They're not very good, but they seem to insist. They just insist.
It's not a vegan diet. I've been working a lot. That's why I forgot my jacket during our business meeting. As a matter of fact, I've been working to get the Church of Chat's national holiday instituted among the kingdom to help everyone feel more rested.
Yeah. You guys definitely have said enough to convince him as he's like, oh, okay, well, take care of yourself. Cleric, do you feel
too.
like they need to go with you? And the cleric's like, I feel like a couple of them should. To just kind of nurse whatever's going on. We can feed you at the hospital. Looking at Bugsy.
In everyone's head, do I say I'm fine or what's the census here?
You guys have
I'm dumb. I don't.
each of you can say one sentence in this quick mind combination.
Wallace doesn't answer. He just says to eat or not to eat.
I fucking hate Wallace. Katara,
So fuck the cops.
fuck the cops, Cluck.
Fuck the cops.
Jesus
No.
Christ.
All right, let's leave. Let's go. We're done here. We're done.
What do you
Back
say,
it up.
Buck? Or Bo Peep?
Y'all are mad unhelpful. All right.
Sorry. I'm just going with whatever the group consensus is. I'm sorry.
I hold eye contact with him and I go, I appreciate the offer very, very much. However, I do have places to be. But if you wouldn't mind passing the word along of a national holiday of Church of Chat being out there. If you think it's a good idea, I certainly would appreciate it, but I'm a busy, busy man.
Oh, okay. Well, as you see, the police chief kind of steps in front of the cleric, and he's like, "Well, I appreciate you cooperating. I'm sorry about the confusion." And he's just gonna hold out a hand to you to shake. And he's
Danger.
like, "Have a good day."
Red
I
flag.
shake his hand.
You shake his hand. Cool.
I read red flag.
It's just a handshake, Deej. Calm down.
Physical contact makes me nervous.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
The chief's just gonna kind of look at you, and he's like, "I'm not shaking your hand. You're fine." And he's gonna then turn to the crowd and just start yelling at them to disperse. Nothing to see. It was mass. Was it head explosion?
All
It's
of your heads
called
exploded.
mass hysteria caused due to exploding head syndrome from a tired populace.
He mentions that. Shake a poor sinner's hand.
I mean,
Solid
I've sold my soul
foreshadowing,
already,
con
right?
man. Sold your soul already.
I've sold my soul already. He's got to wait in line if he thinks he's gonna steal anything from me. Like,
Yeah, that's fine. All right, Bug. Though right now, as you're walking away, go ahead and roll me perception. Specifically, Bug.
and do.
Physical contact.
Makes me
It makes me
nervous.
nervous.
That's definitely gonna be in the recap.
Perception is wisdom based, so that's gonna be a 16.
16. Okay.
Dude, I'm on fire today. I don't think I've rolled below a 10 yet.
You rolled a 10, but yeah, not below. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, and you don't really see anything, other than like the crowd is like dispersing for you without you having to like ask. They just kind of part. As you're walking through.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I mean, a little weird. But where do you guys go?
Does anyone else notice? Does anyone else notice that, or is it just me?
Just you. They're not getting out of the way for anyone else in your group.
What the fuck? I hate that. I hate that.
Jamie,
Yes,
Abriel is still with us, right?
correct. I'll just say he went into hiding with you. And he rolled a 4, so that's an 11. He's not doing great. It's again daytime, not dim light. He can't really hide in that. You can, because you can fit underneath people's
He
legs.
can't hide behind other people.
He cannot. He is not a what's it called?
Halfling.
Halfling. So yeah, where do you guys go?
Guys, why did we do that? Why did we go into that room with that guy that tried to murder us?
Oh, that was entirely my bad. I thought it sounded like fun.
He didn't try to murder you at first. He was offering a deal of godlike power in the new world.
I want to point out that I said
You did say it was a terrible
idea.
and I heard you. I also believed it to be a terrible idea. However, it did work out, and I happen to think that I could have maybe played it in a good situation.
Can I just
It
say
didn't.
for future reference as somebody who has traveled
It was
between the
a trap.
planes, that if somebody offers you to go to a different plane to have a conversation, maybe it's more than just a conversation, and maybe it's a bad idea, and maybe they're just a little bit suspicious.
It's always a terrible idea. He was terribly suspicious, and I'll do it again.
Hell yeah. Alright, let's go get some sleep. I'm tired.
All right.
All right, where are you guys going for the sleep?
To sleep. In the middle of the street.
In the middle of the street.
I thought we were going to the hospital.
You do have rooms paid for.
We said no to the hospital.
Yeah, we-
Oh, did we?
Yeah, you guys said no to the hospital.
Yeah.
Y'all said
Hard no.
y'all said
No.
fuck the police twice, so I figured majority vote.
I
Being
figured
as
if
how-
they really want me, they'll meet me at the room.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you guys
I'm
have a
surprised
clue.
Tanner went for the cop and not for the clerk.
The clerk.
The cleric. The
Uh,
cleric. Help me.
Help.
I
Dirk
did
is too
bump
close
my
to
head.
Cluck, and Cluck doesn't like that.
It's okay. Deej says the wrong word all the time just to keep our brain functioning. Okay, so where are you guys going? You going back to the puking lizard? You going back to where?
Yeah, I mean, where is that
We
where
are
our rooms
going
are
to
at?
take a stealthy route back to the puking lizard and lose
That's
whatever
totally
trail we
fine.
have on us.
Again, he's in chat, so I just wanted to remind everyone. This idea, the puking lizard itself, the fucking shop that has lasted for 100 years, even though it's garbage, came from Con Man Cam, the one that's in chat. So once again, thank you for that, Cameron. My first ever DM.
Hello.
Appreciate
hi.
you.
Oh, right
man.
on.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
So we're gonna go ahead and kind of like, if you guys are trying to sneak your way there, go ahead and roll me stealth.
Wallace is not sneaking.
We're gonna have Wallace is not sneaking.
Wallace is kind of over the bullshit. He's just
So
walking.
I'm not gonna have you guys roll stealth then, because Wallace is not gonna stealth.
Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't realize that affected the whole party.
All right. So if I'm with
The
Wallace,
point was to lose a tail.
we
I didn't
could
realize I had a
split.
tail.
Actually, if
Hmm.
here's Cathara,
I thought that was what was going to
if
happen.
we're
was you
being
guys were just gonna
tailed-
split.
if we're being tailed, do you want to watch me and Deej?
I could do that, yeah.
We have a
Grand
comm system.
players.
If we're being tailed, you could tell us, and then we'll take like its dumb route around. So me and Deej walk around because I want to test something. I want to see if the crowd keeps splitting.
You want to point out that I'm not very observant.
Balls.
What about your friend?
Wait, Deej, you're
Amriel.
sneaky, right?
Is Amriel decently observant?
Yeah. I mean, he's got a decent wisdom. You are the cleric.
I'm pretty sneaky.
I have +3 in my perception.
All right.
Okay, so I think Cathara and oh god, I want to say Walter, and I know that's not it. Wallace.
Walter, no.
Walter.
Walter, you need to sneak, Walter. So I say Cathara and Wallace should sneak. Me and Cluck keep walking, but not headed towards the inn.
Sounds good to me.
I want to see how the crowd keeps behaving around me with Cluck,
Rolling stealth after
like
all.
like regular people.
Okay. Just regular people. So, before I describe that, Marquise, that's amazing. That's great. One of the campaigns I had with Conman Cam, his name was Cormac Romelic, and I have him in every single game. Just littered out as an NPC because I loved him so much. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and yeah. So you're walking through the crowds. Go ahead and both of you roll me perception then.
Oh shit!
Okay.
I'll use
And-
that last roll. Oh, I
yeah,
thought I was
You
and then you
want
guys
us to roll
stealth
as well?
and perception, both of you.
Okay. I'll
Because
tell
you
you, my
guys are
stealth
looking
was
for people tailing you, right?
21.
I got a 13.
13.
My stealth was a 24.
24. Okay.
I rolled a
else?
21 on my perception this time.
Sorry, I'm a little slow today. What else? Stealth and what?
Perception.
Oh.
Did you
My
say
perception was a dirty 20.
30 20? Nice. That's 2 solid rolls. 21. Got it, bug. Mana, you rolled a 12 for perception. You don't see anything.
Mana is blind.
What did you say yours was, Cluck? Your perception?
13.
13.
He's also
Yeah,
blind.
yeah, it is a d4. Yeah, you know what? I'll give you bless. You can add a d4 to that. What was your perception,
D4 to it?
Deej?
That is a 23.
Damn, and you're
21.
21, 23. Okay, so yeah, so they're not gonna notice you. He rolled an 8 on the die, so that's only like a 20. So he doesn't notice either of you. But Cathara and Cluck, you kind of glance at the round. No, not Cluck. Sorry, Cathara and Wallace. My apologies.
Walter,
Walter.
you need to look at
Wallace.
Walter, you need to watch us, Walter.
Walter, watch them as they walk away. So yeah, you guys can roll
I
dice in
remember
chat.
Walter.
A D1, a D4, All the basic
This
dice.
is D1?
Yeah,
What?
you guys have a D1. You want to roll a D1? Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah!
So yeah. Oh yeah, I got the coin flip as well, which is the D2. So we're gonna go ahead and describe what Wallace and Cathara see as you guys are sneaking around, kind of in between the crowd. Cathara kind of like leans by someone.
If I get a tails, I win.
Damn,
let's
Deej,
go.
fucking get it.
Let's go.
So as you guys are weaving through the crowd, Cathara and 23 and 24, or no, 23 and dirty 20. So you don't actually notice anything, Cathara. You're just kind of weaving through the crowd. It's Wallace because you got a 24, or 23. You pass by someone and you're kind of leaning by, and then you walk. They're walking the opposite direction of you as you're weaving through the crowd, and you pass by the same person, walking in the same direction as you.
So I passed them this way, and then they were going this way too.
So you're walking this way, and they pass you this way, and then you catch up to another one walking this way.
It's when you pay close attention to the NPCs in a video game,
And you see
You
the
saw-
sprites.
yeah, and you realize that they didn't have enough assets, and you saw the
Fuck.
same one walking in the same direction, and realized that two NPCs have the same face.
Yeah, that's
That's what just happened.
essentially what happened. Two NPCs have the same face, clothes, body.
Cathara, our simulation is falling apart.
And as you move forward and you stop and you look back, that person is no longer there.
maybe
So there is
all
someone
the
following us.
is this?
So
Look, did you
again,
just get it right? Did somebody
was right.
simulating all of the crowd and they ran out of assets? Uh-oh.
I had a feeling it was suspicious that they parted around me.
I don't know.
I'm gonna
We
just
did get
play-
warned. We
I
did
am
get
Did
warned.
get warned.
Did we?
Yeah. It told us to run the minute this was over.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And that
yeah.
he would be waiting.
Oh yeah. Maybe I should just say, hey, Cathara, remember that time when you told us to run?
So we're all telepathically linked, right?
Yes.
Sure, yes.
Hey guys.
I mean, through me. I'm a radio transmitter,
Yeah,
so you
have
think to me, I
communicate
think
to
to everyone
him,
else.
and then he can, yeah.
Is it?
He
is it
he
normal to
is the
pass
ham
somebody
radio.
and then see that person again, going the other way, in
Find
ahead?
the phone! Where's the payphone?
There's no payphone. This is what 1,000 years in the past. Payphones don't exist yet.
You guys wanna...
Where's the carrier pigeon?
On the roof.
What do we do?
To the roof.
Door, come hither.
Door, come hither. So
Wait,
yeah,
is the carrier
and then
pigeon a cousin?
We go not to Cluck specifically. Definitely a distant relative though. Case of divergent evolution. So we're gonna go ahead and do what Cluck and Bug see. Cluck doesn't really see anything. My apologies.
Did you? Who was the blessed to? Who did that go to?
It went to Mana.
Mana?
Okay. I was about to say. I was like, if I got
Sorry.
a blessed, and I was gonna see some shit.
No. Just Mana specifically. So you guys are walking through the crowd, kind of glancing, and Bug, you notice. How far away are you walking from Cluck?
I'm fairly close. I'm trying to almost shoulder to shoulder.
Okay.
My suspicion is that the crowd would either bump into Cluck or wrap around both of us.
You are correct. They make like a slight path. Again, it's not like obvious. It's like they're having a conversation and they just like take a step forward towards the other person. But Cluck is still having to like sidestep people, push someone out of the way, step around, because they part just enough for you to walk by comfortably.
Guys, I was
All
really
right,
looking forward to my nap.
In everybody's head, one word, singular word. Get out of Dodge, which is one
That
word.
is not one.
That is
Okay.
not one word.
I was gonna say run, But that would mean I was repeating what I was told, and I don't do that.
And you don't do that.
I don't do that.
That's so funny.
One
That
word.
isn't-
Get out of
Hey
Dodge.
guys, I got one word for you. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Let's make like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
Let's make like a banana and head out.
Oh, God. Oh,
Did you
these
say
idioms
head?
are getting so ruined.
So
I hate it.
it is if you say it fast enough. Exactly. Get out of Dodge. So yeah.
Thank
do
you,
you
Kim.
start do you start running, Bug?
Mhm.
You do. Okay.
I start running with
yeah,
him.
you start running. Remember, those who are stealthed have to move at half speed.
Until we're not in stealth anymore.
Are you guys
Surprise,
coming out of
bitch.
stealth to okay. What is the order of everybody running?
Okay,
Cluck
wait.
would-
Let's
Cluck's
pause
faster
for a
than
second.
me, so Cluck would be. Oh wait.
Guys, let's pause for a second. There's currently a revolution in this city trying to overthrow this person.
Yeah.
We need to lose our tail
We're not
and
being
then get
tailed.
back.
No tail.
We're not being. How are they tracking us?
We're not being tracked. The boss is all around us right now. He is every person in this crowd.
Oh my God.
We
He
are
did
in
run
the
out of
boss.
assets. Bug did call it. He ran out of fucking assets, this guy. This guy. He calls
Can I
himself some
roll
kind of god. He doesn't even have the assets to make up a
insight
whole
on
town.
that
This fucking guy.
Sure.
to see
I
if
could
that's
be wrong.
actually
I
the
suspect
case?
he's every person in this crowd, and the handshake was him making a point to try to refresh the deal.
Hmm.
I am scared of
So?
physical contact makes me nervous.
He already has my soul. What do I care?
I'm going to go ahead. Well, again, this is the one from the past, trying to refresh that
Okay,
deal.
then he
No,
can fight with
I
himself
know.
over my soul.
Doug.
I already don't have it.
Ainsley, go ahead, and I don't know if it'd be an insight check. Give me another investigation.
Where's my investigation? Hold on. I am not anywhere remotely proficient with investigation.
Oh, well, you asked to make a roll.
Can I? But insight to judge the crowd. Because I'm trying to gauge the people.
Sure.
I'm not necessarily walking up
Sure.
and poking people in the leg to see if they actually respond.
Sure. Go
Because
ahead.
I rolled an 18 on that, which means that my insight.
I rolled an 18 on the die, but I want to see if I can get it somehow higher.
No, I rolled for my insight, which is why I was arguing to keep my insight.
You could have
But
kept.
that's a 24.
You could have kept the roll. 24. Okay, that beats it by 2. So, the crowd itself is not the boss. Not every single person, but the boss could be anybody in the crowd.
I will relay that.
And people are parting almost subconsciously from Bug.
Because, Bug, you have telepathic stuff. So, in theory, he could just be using his mind power things to make people want to move. To fuck with you. And
I'm
make you
sending
think
out a
you have
signal
to
to make them part that he's using with me. I'm a double broadcaster right now. Shit.
Or he could be trying to trick you into thinking you have to leave and not help the rebellion in the town. Because we're actively trying to overthrow him, which is our goal anyways.
All right, so I'm not the brains of the operation.
Mhm.
What do you think? Because my suspicion, this is all in our heads, I've probably been compromised, and I'm a double comms right now. He probably hears this, and I'm probably
it down.
transmitting a signal.
Shut down.
Got it. Awakened mind is no more. We stop
Cool.
hearing each other.
Your awakened mind shuts down, and suddenly the crowd stops getting out of your way.
I can't signal. Fuck.
Oh, we're fucked. We're cooked.
Because I mean, what's easier to follow than a parting crowd, right?
Yeah.
So, as you shut down your thing and the crowd stops parting, I'm gonna give you guys a single turn. What do you do from here? I'm not gonna tell you what's about to happen.
Okay,
no
me and
metagame.
Cluck are together, right?
Correct.
Me and Cluck are together.
Correct.
I look Cluck in the eyes. I go, trust me. Grab his hand, and I use my. Oh wait, I don't have a spell slot. Wait, but I have the staff. Did I already use it once today?
You have not used it yet today.
I mean, I used the wish from it already, but I can regenerate a spell.
Correct, because it is a Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Yeah, I use my Rod of the Pact Keeper. I regenerate a spell.
Cool.
I Dimension Door me and Cluck the fuck out of there.
Absolutely, Pete.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, so you got Cluck. Where do you Dimension Door to?
Base of operations. Is that close enough? Could I make it to base?
So it is 500 feet. Is the Dimension Door, I believe.
Okay.
So you can make it to like the other side of some buildings, like a couple streets over.
Yeah, I'd go a couple streets over in the direction of where we were planning to meet anyway.
Yeah, the puking lizard. So yeah, you essentially you're walking forward with Cluck. You grab him and you hold your hand forward and open a door and step through it, and you are a street over or 2 streets over.
Okay.
I need to wait for DJ to get back for this next few seconds. He's probably taking a shit. If I'm being honest, he is the biggest bird.
Letting rip a grumpy.
I don't like that. I don't think I've ever heard someone say "letting rip a grumpy" before. And
You've never heard of the term "letting rip a grumpy"
nope,
before?
Made my skin crawl, Tanner. So I'm gonna ask that you stop.
It's because it's me.
Well, you know the best thing about shenanigans, con man, is if
It
you
will shenan again.
Yeah, if you shenan once, you'll shenan again.
And yet Grumpy was bad.
Deej, what was the last thing you saw or heard?
He took a shit so hard he forgot everything that happened.
Technically, that
left his
can
body.
happen. That can happen.
I had something I had to take care of real
If you
quick,
block
but,
the specific
No, but we were making shit talking this. That was the last thing I did was shit talk this god for not having the assets
Okay.
to make a full society. of
So
Okay, so
oh yeah, Bug. If you
so
want to describe.
so what had happened was I stopped transmitting my awakened mind, so we're not connected via thought anymore.
Okay.
And I dipped the fuck out. And since you were watching, you would know that I dipped the fuck out. Like you would see me and Cluck disappear, and the crowd had stopped partying around me.
Cathara will then relay to you. Share with me. The person that we're actively trying to hide from is in this crowd. We need to ditch our tail and we need to get back to where we're trying to go.
So
you know where we were meeting. Do not say it aloud. And we need to get back there.
All right, let's get to Chili's then. Throwing them
Okay.
off our tail.
So
This is the way.
as you say that, again, I'm gonna let you guys keep your perceptions. As you see someone, one person in the crowd, look directly at both of you, point, and cast the 6th level spell Mass Suggestion.
Oh God!
As you hear a voice echo over the crowd, swarm them.
Climb the building.
I would like
Oh
to
shit! I ditched the group.
level 10.
Yep, we did.
So, with this, the 12 people... Again, it's kind of a crowded street, very New York-esque with the crowded hallways and everything. Not hallways, sidewalks. The 12 people around you just immediately turn. I did make all the rolls for them, if you guys didn't see me rolling before. All of them failed.
I would like to
Oh,
formally announce my
jeez.
new element of the day
Jeez.
is for my for my arm is web. I am now Spider-Man.
You cannot do
It's
that.
the same
You
thing.
cannot do that.
Still lightning.
It's still lightning.
Like Scoob, when they said fixing, I thought they meant fixings on a sandwich. Raggy, where are my resticles?
Pretty good.
Oh no.
So, yeah. Hi, Saoirse.
Say hello.
We can be diplomatic about this.
Hi, baby. How are you?
guys.
You want to say something? Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing's going on
No
in there.
thought.
So, also, Shrek mug is being shown. We love that Shrek mug.
Hello, Shrek.
Hello, Shrek mug. So, let's go ahead and essentially start combat with just the two of you. And again, Awakened Mind is shut down.
Oh no.
So,
no,
I'm
no.
needing to start combat with just the two of you against the 12 people.
It's fine. I've killed masses before.
I hate this party. Let's see, 5.
Bunch of murder hobos.
Do I have another d20? I can just do it in 2 rolls.
We're literally headed the opposite direction. We will be zero help for this entire fight.
You are
It's
so
No,
fine.
100%, absolutely. The barbarian gets a break. Surprise, surprise.
Okay.
Dude, I'm
You
tapped
guys
for
needed
all I
to
have
get
is
out of
cantrips.
combat. And the barbarian wouldn't have been able to barbarian because your strength is 12 right now.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
it's good that
Genuinely.
you got out of here.
I got hurt.
That's what
I
happens
got
when you
really
fight
I have a game
shadows.
I have 2 strength.
Cathara, we don't have to fight here. I have a game plan.
We run.
Yeah, buddy.
You missed a
Anywho,
step
remember
leaving
that
Cathara behind.
yeah, I just leave. They left us. I'm leaving you. You're on your own. Good luck.
Yo, wait, we just hit. Oh my god, I need to check the activity so we can thank a couple people. We just hit 70 followers.
Hey.
I just want to make sure we thank a couple people when we hit the activity button. Thank you,
Oh, absolutely,
Conman
that's awesome.
Cam. Thank you, Tim Higgs. Thank you so much for helping us hit our 70 follower goal. We appreciate it.
Huge mungus.
You guys,
Huge mungus.
you guys are the reason we stream. Otherwise, we'd just be playing this
Humongous.
game alone.
Those two specifically, because you're gonna get them in March.
Huh? Okay, let's go ahead and start the combat. Deej, what did you roll for initiative?
Remind me. I feel like I ask this question every time we play this game.
Every
'cause I
time.
can't retain
So it's gonna be
information.
d20 plus your dex.
Plus Dex. Okay, it's 22.
Damn, Ainsley.
Yeah, 23. Sorry.
I'm sorry, was I supposed to be rolling? I was getting my dice out.
Initiative.
Okay. Sorry. It's gonna be high.
It's gonna be high. We love it.
That's a
high.
23.
Jesus. Okay, so both of your initiatives are higher than every single one of theirs. 23, Ainsley, you go first as Cathara.
You want to know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Book it?
I'm gonna hide. I said I'm
Okay.
gonna climb a building.
It is a bright daylight. Who are you gonna hide behind?
I would like to reconcile
Wallace.
this.
Okay, if you're hiding behind Wallace,
Wait.
you can't move out from
wait,
Wallace
hold
to
on,
fully
what?
hide.
Wait.
Okay, sorry, Wallace. What? I was just reminding of the rule. Calm down.
I misspoke. We both rolled a 23.
Oh, okay. You guys can
I
share this
corrected that
turn
as soon
then.
as I said 22. So let me go first so I can
I mean, you guys can just
reconcile this situation.
share this turn if you would like.
Sure. I'm smoke
Works for
screening.
me.
I have fog cloud.
Shit. Okay, you cast fog cloud.
Now nobody can see us for 20-foot radius, 40-foot diameter. Yeah. It lasts for the duration or until the wind of moderate or great speed, at least 10 miles per hour, disperses it. Yada yada. We have fog. Time to run.
Okay, so yeah, you essentially you hold up your mechanical arm and the entire area fills up with fog. You saw a couple people confused by the voice saying "swarm them." They're like, what? And then they're covered in fog, and people start tweaking a little bit. And you both sneak, you said?
Yeah.
Or
We're gonna climb onto the roofs.
climb onto
We
the
could
roofs.
climb. I was
Okay.
ready to just full sprint out of here, but yeah, we could climb.
Again, these are houses that you're gonna climb up the sheer wall of. So go ahead and roll me acrobatics checks.
Well, give me a boost.
Walls have houses have like if they have a porch, then they have the little porch roof that's lower than the actual roof.
You are
And I can climb
so
up
right.
onto the windowsill.
Deej,
Now hear me out.
You are
I
so
assume
right.
I have experience
Listen,
climbing onto
motherfuckers.
houses.
You are so right. Roll me an acrobatics check. That's why I'm not saying you're trying to billy goat this shit.
It's a nat 20. Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Stop talking.
Jesus fuck. Okay.
It was a nat what?
Nat 20.
Nice.
So yeah, you go ahead and hoist yourself onto the rooftops. As you guys climb
Mine
onto
was
the roofs.
18.
18. Okay. Perfect. I mean, I was saying with the nat 20, he just kind of helps you up. So yeah, you both climb onto the rooftops, and as you do, you see from the fog cloud like a burst of the fog kind of come up. Yes, we're timing out.
Do we have Emriel with us?
Oh, you would. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting about him. He wasn't here for like the first half of the campaign. Your boy toy.
I just don't want him being left behind.
He rolled a 23. He makes it up.
Just pretend he doesn't exist for a while, and then he can pop back into existence in a while when he's relevant.
No, see, but I've done that in a campaign before where we didn't discuss, and turns out he got left behind. So
Not my campaign. Not my campaign. I'm just saying.
Anyways, as this person shoots out of the sky, Falcon punch.
So you see you Falcon punching him. As you see a burst of the fog kind of come up, and you see the person that pointed and casted the mass suggestion lands on the rooftop behind you. As you see the rooftop crack, but they don't even like bend their knees. They just land straight-legged, arms crossed.
They have no knees. They are single, no joints in their legs. It's just one long bone.
Are you Falcon punching them?
in the dick.
I don't know about if it's in the dick. They're kind of coming out of the sky. I'm just kind of swinging at him.
But
I feel like that's a pretty reasonable reaction from myself.
Go ahead and roll for a Falcon punch. I'll allow you to add the fire to your hand if you.
I rolled. I rolled a 24.
Shit, that definitely hits.
Is it just a D6 for
I'm
punch?
gonna
Is it
need to be
D4
right
for
back.
punch?
Yeah,
I don't recall.
I hear a daughter.
Oh.
Sorry.
Physical hand-to-hand combat works. Is it a D6 or a D4 for punching?
I remember I allowed you to use your magic arm ability, which just gives you the same as your blasts.
It's not the same as my. Okay, I got you. In that case,
you did use your strength for that attack roll, correct?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It is a D10 plus. It's 8.
8.
Oh wait, plus fire? Did you say plus fire?
Yeah, I'll give you a D4 fire damage.
So plus 4 more damage, so 12.
Okay, so we'll say, yeah, that hits. So 12 damage. As he lands and he gets hit, you see it does hit him, but it almost like disperses as you realize he is resistant to fire and bludgeoning so far.
Man, what a long fucking day.
Listen, it's not my fault you guys kept hitting that last boss with lightning.
I literally was like, please, anything else.
So yeah, you hit him, and you see it kind of crackle around his body. But 6 damage is almost nothing to him. As he kind of just looks at you, you see his hand come back. And
Look, man, I'm sorry. Wait. I'm sorry. Not the face. Wait, not the face.
The fist comes at you. I'm gonna roll to attack. He rolled a 19 on the die, so that's a crit for him.
Yeah.
Oh
fuck.
Would you like to lucky? You guys use your turn to get up under the roofs. Yes. I allowed DJ reaction attack. He rolled. So DJ hit. The boss rolled a 19 on the die, which is a crit for him. Go ahead and re-roll that. Ainsley's coming back, and she's gonna re-roll it. Saoirse, what's wrong, baby?
Hello, puppy. Have you come to make my day better? Cause I'm getting my ass beat.
Sorry, my Saoirse's having a little tweak session right now. Too much
That
of the
curious
good
joke?
kush, if you know what I'm saying.
Peanut butter and jelly right now? Too much peanut butter and jelly for Saoirse? Holy shit.
Peanut butter and ham.
Peanut butter and...
No, please, no.
My dad
Actually,
puts peanut butter on his ham. Bow.
did you re-roll?
Tony Hawk.
Okay. 1 second, chat.
Chad, I'm back. Did you miss me? Also, Jamie, you didn't mute.
Muted the mic.
Oh, it did
You're-
mute. Your lights just don't turn
you're
off.
Good. You're good.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
good.
you're good. You're
You're
good. We don't hear you. I lied. Sorry. Hey, my light turns off. I know,
so
but you're.
So does mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mic is weird. I should make it so a mic is visible just so I could join the squad. I don't know that I can.
Right.
It's stuck
If
over the
anything,
other
you should
monitor.
hide behind it, right? Like this is how real streamers sit behind the
I could
microphone.
bring the
is
arm
like-
over here so it sits not over because it sits over the monitor, right?
Yeah.
So like I can't get it over here.
Yours sounds really close for how far away it is. That's pretty good.
It's peak. The only issue is you can always hear the
It would melt my
keyboard.
brain if it sat in front of my monitor, though. Like, if mine is in my periphery, I kind of tweak. I
Well,
leave
so-
it to the side of my head, especially because if it's too far forward, you see it leaves a shadow on my face.
Oh, that's
So
fair.
I got it way back here.
Yeah, I've gotten used to just like if I'm using this monitor, like if I'm using the PlayStation, I just this ad. Welcome to ads. Anyways, this goes just over here, out of the way. That's just kind of what I do.
Wow, that's
Oh.
incredible.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your mic arm is really nice.
I love him. He's
I
beautiful.
mean,
got-
my mic arm is like the full.
Mine just moves like up and down and back and right.
Hey, Jamie.
So technically in a full
Want to know what I
circle.
rolled?
What did you roll?
A 1.
You rolled a nat 1. Damn. So are you using that roll? I assume.
I said not the
Yeah.
face, and he was like, "Oh, okay." I'll
You
just leave
can't
you
roll a
alone
natural
then."
one.
You can't roll a nat 1, Ainsley.
No, but it's lucky, and you said that lucky doesn't count
No,
before.
I've said lucky counts every single time so far. Every single time, Ainsley, I've said lucky counts. The only
Right.
time I said rolling a nat 1 doesn't count was during Bugsy's special magical item that I created.
What is your race? A halfling?
Halfling.
Yes.
Lucky on halflings makes
Let
me
me-
sad.
Let me look.
This is my new
Why?
least
I-
favorite
wait,
combination
Ainsley,
for any
I
It's
want-
character
a 6
ever.
then.
Ainsley, I want to make sure that
I hate halfling.
it's not
I
like
have
because if it's a
decided.
choice, I'll allow you to just
You
roll the 1.
racist
I
bastard.
have become
Right?
a
I'm not
racist.
sure if it's a choice.
Yeah.
If chat wants to correct me before I even find it out, that's fine. Talking to my kid.
You want me to let her in?
Yeah, let her in. I tried to help
Leaving
her,
your
but
daughter
she's
outside.
not. No. Into the bedroom.
Let her in the house. Yeah, it's
Let's see.
fine.
When you roll a 1 on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Oh, so lucky does not count with that. I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
No milk on the bed.
Okay,
you wanna
I'm
sit
so
with Mommy, you
close.
can't have that.
I'm so
Did you
close.
say milk? Milk like
Milk?
my popsicle. Do you want my popsicle? Milk popsicle.
Does anyone
can't hear you,
anyone
DJ.
in chat have 25,000 points?
Can I get a 25,000?
I'm
Graphic
400 points off.
You can't give yourself a nat 20.
Says you.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I have
No, if I
24,000.
You
Yeah,
totally
I'm
can.
saying-
Wait, can
I
I
have
give my
24
can I give
0.6.
myself a nat 20?
No, 'cause
You,
have
don't
infinite
have
points.
channel points
You
because
have
it's your
infinite-
channel.
Yeah.
Mm. But I haven't stopped I haven't used any
Well,
points
shit.
at all.
If I
Power
can't
of
use points
friendship.
on myself, then
I
fuck you.
kill my
Have this
friends with jump
instead.
scares.
These were what am I trying to get right now? Fuck you, Deej. I'm sorry, I don't have the fucking jump scare set up for this, apparently. I meant to. Fuck
no,
you.
no.
Mana, you know what, Mana?
Wasted
If you want to roll
points.
for friendship, if you roll a d20 and you get 20, they'll teleport out of there and survive. Church
They'll
of
be my
Chat,
friend.
right?
Chat.
No, you can't do that. Bug, you can't do that. Stop it. So, Ainsley, apparently you do roll nat ones on Lucky. Your halfling thing does not
Cool.
count for Lucky. You only get it with ability checks, saving throws, and attack rolls.
So, I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, you rolled a nat 1. So it swings, and Deej goes, not the face! And he leans back, and it's Lucky, right? So Deej trips backwards a little bit, and it just...
I do a matrix dodge. Hell
I mean,
yeah.
completely by accident. And it just
It doesn't matter. It happens.
punches over your head. Doesn't matter, it happens. Sure. I don't have that command set up.
I'm trying
Bug's
to.
gonna go riot.
There are random commands to give channel points.
Stop it. That's cheating.
I don't know them off the top of my head. I could program one, but just write the code real quick.
Very mad at you.
Kidding. I'm kidding.
So if you guys do save up your channel points for that, I will allow you to give yourselves nat 20s or me nat 1s, all that stuff.
It's because you're tired of us jump scaring. you,
Yeah, a
isn't
little
it?
bit. So
I love the jump
I'm
scare.
so mad about it. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is, so he misses. And he was just kind of doing one attack for that point. What do you guys do at this point? The two of you.
Man, I just tried to falcon punch this hoe and it went through him. I'm leaving.
Okay.
Goodbye. How did you keep up with me? There's smoke, you piece of shit. I'm gone.
You're gonna leave Cathara behind, just so you know, because my movement speed is 25.
You also have a good hiding thing that you can hide in dim light, so just go into an alleyway.
I will do
Yeah,
that.
We can meet up later. I'm speed. And
We
you're
both know where we're supposed to go.
Correct.
not speed.
So go
I'm
ahead. I'm
assuming
gonna ask
as
for
the
a
player that was away for a minute.
I'm gonna
and
ask for a
not-
couple rolls from you guys then. Go ahead and roll me a D. I mean, of course, it's gonna be a D20. Roll me a acrobatics, an athletics, and then a stealth.
That was pretty cool.
Send them to the puking lizard podcast at gmail.com. For every foot pick you send, we will give you 5,000
Oh.
channel points.
What? Oh, I thought you were asking us to email you our roles. I was really
No.
confused.
Like, what?
No, sorry, Mana was asking where we send our foot picks.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
We'll feature them on the
You can DM them to me directly.
Patreon/OnlyFans collab thing that we're doing.
Right, that.
All right, what are your guys' rolls? Both of your rolls.
It was athletics was a 14.
Mine was I didn't roll athletics. My acrobatics was a 15.
Oh, were we not rolling all three regardless?
You do roll all three.
Okay. So athletics was a 14.
Okay.
Acrobatics was a 22.
Damn.
And the last one was an 18.
18. Okay. Ainsley.
So my acrobatics was a 15. My athletics I rolled a 1, so I have to re-roll that. It is an 18.
Okay.
And then my stealth is a 22.
Cool. So, Deej didn't succeed the athletics check. So, he's kind of keeping up with you for a little bit. But then as you like weave through a couple of windows, you scare someone who's just having lunch with his kids as you like land on his table, and you're like, sorry, as you dive through. You guys eventually find your way to a slight secluded area as you hear him like running on the rooftops. And then, people are noticing, people are, shock and awe, like, oh, there's someone on the rooftops, yada,
I
yada,
have
yada.
to ask an important question.
Yes.
How is he running?
Naruto style.
Hell yeah.
He's running across the rooftops, Naruto style. And you notice as people start paying more attention to someone being on the rooftops, he ends up disappearing from the rooftops. You just like you're running forward. You look behind him. You start look behind you. You see him running after you. You look at the people starting to like make a scene essentially, and then you look back at him and he's not there.
And then I look forward and he's in front of us.
And he's like, and just fucking creates a bunch of shadow clones.
No.
Kagen Monjo no Jutsu. If that's the right
Botched
jutsu.
that pronunciation, but don't worry.
I
about
totally botched it. I haven't seen this show in like 10 years. So
he's just gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
All right, time to go
I
home.
don't trust that.
I don't trust that.
Nothing else today has given me reason to be untrustful of anything that's happened.
Yeah.
Time to go home.
So you all regroup at the Puking Lizard. Once again, as you guys get in, they give you the maybe a bronze worth of ale. It's a lot of it, but it's literally watered down.
Hi guys.
Yeast juice.
Let's get one thing clear. First of all, this guy is immune to Falcon Punch. So, don't do that. Also, apparently he's like resistant to fire. So, don't do that either. When we fight him, if we fight him, I really kind of want to fight him now. Keep that in mind. Also, he runs like a weeb. So maybe we can throw pop culture references at him, and he'll be like half health, like he'll let his defenses down. Also, finally, apparently he can see us through smoke because he followed us up a roof. Maybe it was just because we didn't hide. I don't really know. Also, for the final point, apparently he can just disappear into thin air. But he doesn't want to attract too much attention, I guess, because when he attract attention, he dipped. And that's my findings from my undercover cops movie.
It sounds like you were followed.
Yes. Yes, it does.
No, I'm saying it sounds like you were actively, probably being tailed all the way to this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's aware of where we are currently.
And I hurt. My body hurts. I just like that to be known as well. You guys discuss the plan. I'm gonna go take a nap.
I tried.
You're fine. Y'all did your best. It was a rough situation. However, I'm not entirely certain we should all sleep at once. Maybe sleeping in shifts would be good. Sharing a room.
Yeah.
Maybe even not here. As a matter of fact, this is a base of operations. We should probably just leave. If we suspect we've been followed, we pretend like we were meeting up here. We get the fuck out.
Jamie,
stay somewhere else.
Do I know how
I do declare.
You do
common
declare.
it is for people to know halfling?
I mean, it's not like the most common language, like because there's common, but I mean, halfling's a pretty prominent language, especially, of course, amongst halflings. But people
I don't speak halfling.
People who often learn a lot of languages would know halfling.
I speak Jesus.
I speak abyssal.
Do I know if
celestial?
Dragos speak
Yeah, that's exactly
halfling?
what I mean.
Big pardon?
Say again, Ainsley.
Do I know if Tadrago speaks halfling?
He would.
I speak celestial and abyssal.
Okay.
Hey, we're
And
the
calm.
same.
Kathar's gonna write out a note in Halfling, explaining what happened, saying that they're all right, but they don't want to compromise the base of operations, so they're going to be staying elsewhere. They're not, she's not going to say it that way. She doesn't want to compromise any locations, so she's going to stay elsewhere. If they're needed, because we would still like if we're needed, because we'd still like to help. To let us know, or to get into touch.
I have a new concept. I've just come up with a new concept.
And then was the base under under?
It was below. It was
Yeah.
below ground. Yeah.
With
So like this, like underneath this room would be part of the base.
Yes. Underneath
Can
the
I
building
roll-
would be part of the base. You guys are on the second floor currently.
Okay.
Because you guys said you
What
met
was
up
the
like
first
in
floor?
the where you guys were gonna sleep, right?
I thought we were meeting in the tavern part.
Yeah, I assumed we had met up in the front area.
Oh, my apologies. Yeah, you are in
Y'all
the
are
tavern
totally
bit.
good.
Now, hear me out, gang.
Can I stick that piece of? Can I like roll
You got it,
stealth real
Tanner.
quick and go under the table and then stick that piece of paper through the floorboard?
Oh, he's gone.
Sure.
Holy shit! Did you see
Roll
that?
stealth.
Wait.
To pay it into
Tanner
the
just
smoke.
fucking.
Nat 20 into the smoke cloud.
He actually rolled a nat 1. He doesn't even know where he is.
He's lost his shit.
My stealth is a 27.
Jesus. We
Do you want
love
me to roll sleight of hand in order to get it through the
we love
floor?
rogue clerics. I mean, you stealthed it down and you shoved it between the floorboards. Again, it's a puking lizard. This place is not especially well made.
Okay.
It's run by a dumb half orc.
And she will sign it.
Okay.
So they know
With
who.
toes.
I
With
have
toes.
a concept.
What's with you guys today?
Sorry, I can't help it. We haven't seen each other in a while.
It's been
It's
a-
you guys.
yeah.
This is our
It's been a
first.
whole
It is our.
week.
It's been a whole year, Ainsley. We haven't seen them since last year.
Fuck off with. I can't stand. I can't stand.
Don't talk like that.
So you slide it through
Wait.
the floorboards. Yes, Deej.
Never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay.
No, wait. I have a concept. Now that I got your guys' attention.
Okay, what's your concept, Deej?
Okay, let's figure out. Right. We'll become science brain. Right.
We love
Okay?
science, brain.
We're gonna figure out how to sending through time. And we're gonna message to Drago and be like, listen, we're at this war right now. How did you win? Give us the answers. We'll make it happen and we'll be done. here."
Okay. So what we do is we tell to Drago in the past. This is how this happens, right? This is how this happens. We tell to Drago in the past to tell that future him needs to give us a
I
book
love it.
to take back with us about how this all.
And it just shows up in our pockets.
So do you guys
Oh my
discuss this at the
God.
table?
No.
Would you like to discuss it? Because that's not an awful idea.
That's
Again-
I mean, I
go,
I like it.
assume-
I would like to go somewhere a little more
I
secure.
assume-
I would like to
Katara
not be
was
seen with
smart.
Drago.
Mm.
Sorry, Ainsley. What?
I assume Kathara was taught her family history.
Yeah, your family history had stuff to do with this, but also like they were selling arms to both sides.
That's true.
So your family didn't win or lose. Well, they won. Your family was really the only side that won because they made fucking bank. So
I
they
was gonna
said
ask.
you would have heard they made bank from selling to both sides, and now we're at the empire that we're at. That's kind of the max you would know about this timeline.
Do I know where they were selling it to the other side?
Well, we've got connections to. I mean.
Sure. Yeah.
mm,
You would.
mm.
Taught some
Because,
underground roots.
Because I
We
could
could
like
set up your family to fight with the
sabotage.
kingdom.
I could do that, yeah.
Maybe something will change in your history, and then you won't burn a house down or something.
Listen, the burning
Remember,
the house down was more complex than
changing
just
your
burning the
past is
house down.
dangerous.
Yes.
Wallace,
Yeah, and what about it?
Wallace has already
Everybody's-
experienced it a little bit.
It's exciting.
I want to
It's so
point
much
out that
fun.
Kathara isn't a mass murderer today because of what she went through and burning that house down. So
But hear me out. Your father could not be a mass murderer too.
my
And then you
father
could
is.
have a solid relationship with your parents, and then you won't fight
So-
a mob boss.
But you
Almost
wouldn't
die to the
have
mob
me.
boss, and then go through a portal to try to talk to your father, who then tries to kill you as well by yourself.
As much as I would love it if my father loved me, that would make
you
me an
could
entirely
kill
different
him
person.
and then erase yourself from history.
We've
So I'm
already
gonna
discussed
lead the
that.
group. I'm gonna take everyone by the hand, and I'm gonna start walking us to a different tavern
Thank you, Bug.
since we've dropped the note.
Sure. You walk to a different tavern. This
Wraps
one,
the note
instead
on
of being the
up.
puking lizard, is the vomiting reptile.
Oh.
Can we stay at a slightly more reputable?
Yeah, sure.
I would like to stay
how
at
does
the
the
slightly
regurgitating
nauseous
dragon
lizard.
sound? I'm kidding.
Can we stay
Uh,
somewhere that doesn't include?
You guys
bottle
walk up to a
fuck-
place called the Tea Weevil. It's a nice little tea shop. It's
Cool.
not like run down. It's pretty fancy. You order
Okay.
boba teas here.
What?
Yep. And real tea, but you can order a boba if you
Kathara
like.
gets real excited.
Jesus.
I want
Gathara's just a
tapioca
white
pudding.
girl in disguise. So you guys walk into this. You go to sit down somewhere. And what do you talk about now? Buck-
That's it?
Bye.
Buck said, "Session's done. Bye, guys." So, you guys are in the shop. You guys, I assume, order some drinks, some food, something. Just to look normal.
Yeah.
I'd say you guys spend a gold piece total between the all of you.
Big gold piece.
Have a nice little breakfast. So what do you guys talk about now?
Where should we
Um,
stay?
Guys, I don't like that guy. He kind of scares me.
We've established that. Where should we stay?
Somewhere where he can't
Well-
find us, because he scares me.
I didn't realize how
Anyways-
framed that was.
What's that? Curious
So-
George in the background?
Yeah.
Here's the
Curious
thing,
George.
right? I don't reckon it
Bring your
matters where
camera
we
down.
stayed. We were followed, so unless we do our best to escape again, and I'm out of juice, so I can't magic door us through 3 times.
So what we need to do then is stay somewhere public.
Yeah, we gotta stay somewhere
it.
public. We gotta stay somewhere with a lot of folks, and we gotta stay in one room so we can take shifts.
How much gold do we have in this campaign? How
We
how
have
rich are
enough.
we right now?
You guys
I
have
mean,
enough.
I reckon
Yeah.
I got a handful. Let me check here. I got a
Nope.
I got a.
We don't want to
fistful
go
of
to
pennies, I
Fuck is
reckon.
broke.
we don't want to go to an expensive inn though, because only so many people can afford that. We should go to like
so
a
what we'll
middle.
do- so this is a regular grift. Is we send Cluck in, and he hits on the woman running the front desk.
Now, I reckon that might not be a great idea.
I
What if-
second
What
that.
what if Cluck
I'm kind of
picks
lacking
on
in
the
me
guy that's
muscles at the moment.
following
Can't
us,
really ripple my
and
way
then
through.
gets in bed with the guy that's following with us, and then he's not mad at us anymore because he fucked with Cluck, and now they're a thing.
So,
Now, I got 2 numbers written down for gold pieces. Which here of these sound more appropriate? I got 10 and 95. Were we paid at any point to put me at 95?
So we
Uh,
started with gambling. Did you go through the
so
gambling
you would
money?
have-
Yeah,
Or-
I was.
you would
With-
have, what I remember is the 95 is
I
kind of
have
what
written down
everybody.
that Billy has 85
So,
for at some point.
Ah.
so
Your
it was
95 is
Billy's
accurate.
85 plus your 10.
Fantastic.
Because you took
Appreciate
over
you.
Billy's body and then picked up your own gold.
I forgot that I just monitor other people's money because I'm a control freak like that.
So,
Wait, so he took all that money from Strago and didn't share it too. Or
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did. I
You
stole all
did.
your guys' money at the start of the campaign, so I'm sitting on a cool
okay. So, as you guys are
Undisclosed
discussing
amount of money.
where you want to go, what's going on, someone sits in the booth with you. Regular looking human with a big, big old cup of boba tea.
Wallace suddenly gets
We
I
all
look
stopped
him dead in the
laughing.
eyes.
super
and
like. Go ahead. Do
I
your
look him
thing.
dead in the eyes and I say, "Oh, well, nice of you to meet us here. Is it Bravos?"
Correct. That is the name that is my given name.
Next time I punch you, could you not do the whole like swirly around the punch and then not like? I felt really cool in the moment,
you
and then
still-
it felt.
Did you hit him? It just
I
didn't
thought-
do much.
Next time I punch you, could you maybe like act like it hurt you a little bit? Could you like
Sure, absolutely.
just pretend, even if it's not real?
Absolutely, kiddo. So I
Hell yeah.
have a few things. We know you don't belong here. From
I reckon we don't belong anywhere.
to correct myself, you don't belong in this time.
Valid.
I would be willing to help you get back to your current time.
Now, I've made deals with you in the past, and you're not particularly
So I've
forthcoming with your terms.
I've never made a deal in the past. I mean, with you, at least.
My
not
past.
me.
I don't know if you
You're
know
innocent.
this. There's not much waiting for me in my time. So
Yeah,
why would
idiot.
I give a fuck about
Yeah,
returning?
idiot. You just said we're not from your time. What did you think he meant when he said in the past? You fucking moron.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything waiting for any of us.
He's going to turn to Bug and pretend you guys are like chattering children, and he's like, "Oh my God, you're so right.
Not wrong.
You're doing great."
Can I pull a violin out of space and do a little bit of?
No,
Play him a
you don't
song.
have the power to just manifest a violin.
I'm pretty particular about my contract, and I rather like it here. What's to say I
Can
don't stay?
manifest?
So, first off, I see you're building a little following.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
I can choose to not interrupt it.
A fair start.
And all I ask is there's this area that has been magically sealed from me. I cannot get in without assistance. I'm not
What's
sure
inside?
I even want to enter. It is a totem that will help me access some magical potential I do not currently have. It is in a tomb, deep in a mountain. And he pulls out a map, places it on the table, and circles it. It's about a 2-day journey. Like a couple, 50 miles out. And he's like, all I ask, you go into the mouth of this cave, or tomb, retrieve the totem from the bottom of the tomb, and bring it back to me. And I will help
Now I
you
reckon-
get back to the future.
Now I reckon you're pretty clever. You have to understand, I may or may not choose to go to the future. And while I understand that your offer is on top of to send me back to not mess with my following, and I appreciate that offer very, very much. However, you're a pretty slippery individual. I'm gonna admit, you're far more clever than myself. What's to say this isn't a terrible deal for me? Because if I'm to give you more power, you send me back, slaughter my following, what good does that do me?
I said I would leave your following alone to grow
Well,
by itself.
obviously.
Without
Now,
this
if you
deal,
were to offer me your soul for this deal, when I make it to the future, I return it.
how about
Think of it as collateral.
I offer you your own soul back? I have no hold on it anymore.
Now, that's a mighty tempting. Can you make that deal, being as how you haven't
can't
made that
do
deal
it
yet?
now.
This guy.
But if I make the deal now, future me will have to abide by it when you reappear.
I reckon that's worth deliberating over. Do you have a business card? Say I burn it, you appear sort of thing? You strike me as someone who's almost as powerful as myself.
He's gonna smile. He's gonna hold out his hand. One more time for like a handshake.
Contact.
Now you low-jacked me once already. I'm not agreeing to a
Nervous.
deal. That
He's like,
previous
"No,
handshake
let me-
was a
let me-
meeting of sorts.
Give me your hand.
All right.
You are, whispers so like people around the table don't hear. You are a changeling, right? So, since that's kind of my expertise, he's going to wave his hand over your, the back of yours, and you see a sigil. And he's like, that's what I placed on you. All you need to do is activate your awakened mind, and I'll be there.
All right. I reckon we'll call you.
He's gonna thumbs up. He's gonna stand up. He's like, you have until the morning to answer me. Tomorrow morning. Otherwise,
Fair enough.
I kill all of your following. Sound good?
Sounds like a deal.
He is then going to leave.
All right, and then we should chill while ads start for our non-subbed followers.
Do we
Welcome to
wanna
ads.
dance for the ads?
We could dance for the ads.
Dance for the ads.
I want to say that I got a watch that'll track my heart rate because it was doing funny things and being really high. DJ's been stressing me out. Every time DJ starts talking, it's like
DJ's just like a natural stressor.
and it keeps like every 10 minutes it gives me a notification. It's like your heart rate is elevated and it has been for 10 minutes.
DJ's just like literally physical crack.
Yeah, it's not just DJ, but when DJ talks, it goes up like 3 points and then goes down.
Was it ads starting or ending? Did we talk through ads?
I thought they were
I never
starting.
I never got ads on my end. I don't think it ever happened. What have we been dancing for?
No, chat just saw us dance for 5 minutes instead of play D&D.
No. I saw an ad notification.
I saw an ad notification too.
Ad break ends. It's just started right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have that. Oh wait, no, because I got a gifted sub, didn't I?
You did get a gifted sub. Oh wait, I have the Spotify thing. I can play music. What music do we want to play?
You know that? Have you heard that song? The River is Denial
No.
by oh god, what is her name?
We could
It's,
play.
Denial is a river.
Jimmy-
That's her name.
At this
By-
exact
Jamie, you know what
moment,
my vote is.
Dua Lipa
Celli.
is giving me the most vibe I've had in a long time.
Denial is a river. Denial's a river. I don't think I've ever heard this song. Here we go,
Fucking
chat.
Fire. Is this on a different channel?
It is, in fact.
Beautiful.
I believe so. Let me check advanced audio properties just to make sure. Yep.
Oh my god, it's what the fuck? What are those actors' names? The one that plays Aquaman and the one that plays Star
I
Lord?
literally can't hear you, Teach.
That's fine. Doesn't matter.
Ads end in 5 seconds.
Jason Momoa and God, what's his name? Chris Pratt.
They're in an
Alright,
ad
ads
for
are over.
Monopoly.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you for hanging out. We made a point to stop for ads.
We you guys missed all of our dancing though, so be careful of that. Just saying.
Yeah, don't look at the VOD. Don't.
Actually, no, it's not going to be in the VOD.
No? Do they take ads out of the VOD?
Um.
Oh, the music. They'll still see
No,
the
the
dancing.
music won't be.
Oh,
yeah,
they'll still
see
do the dancing, so just don't look at the VOD. Unless you guys want to fast forward to 2 minutes, not 2 minutes,
2 hours,
2
10
hours
minutes.
and 8 minutes, and you'll see us dancing for like 5 minutes.
If not a little
So-
more.
He gets up, he leaves. I believe that's where we ended, right?
Yeah.
Guys, I think I'm having a heart attack. That guy stresses me out.
Again,
I don't particularly like the thought of losing my following, but I reckon I could make another if it comes down to it.
I was thinking it doesn't make sense to go make him stronger. I kind of want kind of want to
Well, all right. So
beat 'em up.
here's my thought, and I lean in close, get the party real close together, so all of our faces are like this from each other,
I'm giving a
and I
little
go, all right,
kiss.
all right. Now, he wants that totem, right? There's either one or two ways this plays out. He wants that totem to kill us, or he wants that totem for power. Now, either that totem backfires in our faces and he's anticipated that I've already thought of stealing it from him, or he plans on using it to actually get more powerful and is having us retrieve something that would make him more powerful, that would make me more powerful so I could compete with him.
Hmm. Would you?
I
Hmm.
don't think it's a good idea
What if
to
it makes him
cooperate.
so powerful you can't break free from his?
I think it's a terrible idea to
Ruling.
cooperate. No matter how you slice or dice it, that man is slippery as they come. I don't want to make the
Well,
deal.
going into the future, and this is Amriel. Going into the future with your current following, with it growing, that would give you an edge.
But
Because
don't most followings
gods are
don't they
made
just,
by
like-
belief. So
Sure.
Don't you try to play into his story, you
I'm
stupid
not.
NPC.
I'm doing a lot of shut the fuck up, Teach. I'm just weighing options.
Here's
If
my
we
concern,
stay
right?
here, we just have to be hiding until we get strong enough to face him. Which would
So
be
what you're
possible,
saying is we need to go on a training montage.
essentially.
So
Hit the
there's
music.
that. The other option is that we actively work with the rebellion because that we said earlier the history books don't mention a god's interference,
No.
right?
Nothing like that.
Yeah, but they wouldn't know it's a god's interference.
They thought it was
Yeah,
just
except-
the emperor.
Except the emperor is actively trying to fight this thing. They're actively trying to fight the emperor and therefore trying to fight this thing.
Correct.
If we give him something that gives him power, then we're going to make it worse on them with the rebellion. And we should stay here and perhaps assist with that in an effort to weaken him in the future if we do go back.
Well, being as how I sold him my soul, he was a god to begin with. So who's to say he doesn't have that relic in our time? Now, I don't think we should give it to him. I'm in agreement with you. I think it's a terrible decision. However, we have the option of, because he knows where we are. I'm low jacked. I'm not getting away. We either cooperate and take it for ourselves, or cooperate and head back to the future. That's the way I see it. So otherwise, I can't use magic without him following me.
I have a new concept. This one is better than the last concept about traveling, talking through time or whatever. It's a space-time concept. Right?
Well, we could
What if
look into non-detection magic.
the theory, right,
That's a
is
valid
that
point.
this is how the timeline is supposed to go. We're supposed to come back. That's how things went in the past. Ultimately, no matter what happens,
What we've
everything
done will
will
happen.
work out to make it happen the way it already has happened, because time has already been written, and we're just following the courses. We just follow the waves, and we'll end up back in the future as the future's supposed to be. Welcome to space-time theory.
Unless there's something back here changing it and not following the waves.
Who's splashing in my waves?
Literally you.
Is God? I think we should look into non-detection magic as soon as possible. And then make an effort to help with the rebellion here, because I think that we're not the only ones that are trying to change the course of history. And perhaps I think cooperating with him is probably a good idea, but we need to buy ourselves some time first.
I feel as though just throwing on
There are
some
things that need to be done here before we go
undetection
do
magic is grossly underestimating this guy. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
that. Have you ever worn an amulet of non-detection, DJ?
In another life.
I don't know why you broke character there, Ainsley. You said DJ, not Wallace.
Who's D? Wait, what's the second time? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Wallace, do you know how non-detection magic works? Are you a specialist in it
But
that
I
can
get it's
definitively say
pretty.
that it won't
The
work?
name is pretty
So
straightforward, but I feel as though
Cathara,
even just because we protect Bo Peep, that's their name. I almost broke character too. That doesn't necessarily protect the rest of us.
and
And what's to say he's not got stuff on us as
Ca-
well that we're not aware of?
Cathara, here's the thing as well with that. Um, he followed us without using detection spells just now.
This is truth.
He was and could be, and he looks, and a couple people enter the store and they're ordering tea, and he's like, he could be anybody in this room still, and we don't know.
I mean, according to the bootstrap paradox, time travel theory refers to a situation. We could be bringing back things that have already affected the future.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was
Well,
saying.
that's what I'm going with
Accurate.
here. That's referred to as the bootstrap paradox,
And
where
you gave me weird
you
looks,
give
James.
yourself information in the past. Like say you find a book, hand it to someone, it's been published. They never wrote that book, but that book is in their name because you gave it to them. Now that book is in their name forever.
So, I mean, we could completely disprove that with the first 20 seconds that you were in the past when you told your grandpa to write a memoir that didn't exist and then it suddenly existed.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
God damn it.
Could any of us make a
problem-
history check to see if? Well, we do have. Well, what time is it now? We have till sunrise, right?
Mm-hmm. If any of you would like to make a history check, go ahead.
I was going to say a history check, or maybe we go ask someone about this totem to help us maybe with said history check. Because the more information we have on it, the better odds we've got, right?
Yeah. There's a library to look up lore. You can also talk to some local scholars. You
He
guys
didn't tell
have.
us the location of the tomb.
He did. He circled it on a map.
Oh,
Remember,
Fetus
it's
lead
about
us up.
50 miles out from the town.
Oh, Fetus lead us. All right. Do we want to do some quick research?
Let us do some research. Who's
He
got
circled
good
it on a
history?
map. Is there anywhere in today's world, like in our time, in that spot?
Well, that's where the history would come in.
James,
So that would be a history check.
James, we're a bunch of dumb bimbo bitches. Does Amriel have high intelligence?
He has a 16 intelligence.
That's higher than mine, I
That
reckon.
probably beats everybody else.
Yeah,
All
my
right.
intelligence is a flat 10.
To be fair, I did say he was the brains of our
So,
operation.
if an NPC rolls intelligence for you guys, or any really knowledge roll or anything like that, I'm not going to tell you the roll. I'm just going to tell you the information that they recall. Sound good?
James, I don't want them to roll anymore.
A matter of fact, I reckon I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I think
Go for it.
So,
Yeah.
if
For it.
history specifically, because Ainsley and her backstory made him like a pretty smart person, he does have proficiency in it, which is a +3 at his level. So he has a +6. So I'll have him roll. Okay.
I swear to God, I hope he just tells us he doesn't know, and doesn't give us
He's
some
like, I
bad
have
information on a mad
Never
low
heard of
roll.
that shit in my life.
So he thinks for a moment. He's like, if I remember correctly, history states that the area itself was corrupted, plants dying for years until a local hero went into the tomb and slayed a monster. Oh, hey Quirky, welcome. Hello, Quirky. Thank you for joining us. Everybody check out Quirky. We love Quirky. But we're gonna go ahead. Let me think. He's like, there was a monster in there, some sort of wizard playing with magic that was fucked up. I was imprisoned down there, and going into the cave, he didn't find. He found the monster, killed the monster, and from that point on, the land itself started to heal.
Now, can you cite your source with the exact text, chapter, page, and
So I don't
How
know
are
the
you supposed to
exact.
verify that?
I don't know the exact page, but if it was the history of God, what was the name for this land? Let me look it up. Sorry.
a bit of
Leave
a
Shrek alone.
scholar when it
Philanthropist.
comes to literature.
So, it's gonna be the history of Philantris, chapter 7, the dark spot, if I remember correctly.
That's a good memory. That's pretty trustworthy information, I think.
The local hero, it's in there. He wasn't seen again, but when he went in there, he did heal the land. This was about, he thinks for a moment, around this time frame that we're currently in. I don't know what year it is currently, but if Drago's a young man in his 20s, it's within about 5 years from now. Either forward or backward, I can't remember. Probably forward, if like somewhere within from now to 5 years from now. I'm not sure.
So does this land get healed then in 5 years, and then the totem gets?
So it happens
we-
within these 5 years. I don't know if it's now or 5 years from now. It happens sometime in this period.
Do you know what happens to the totem after the land starts to heal?
So the hero went in and didn't come
Hero
back
probably
out,
took it.
and the land started to heal.
So the totem is unknown as per the present day.
Totem might have
Hmm.
been he might have sacrificed himself at that totem. He may need that to heal the land. We may be hosing the lands here if we take it.
Maybe we just go in, we agree, right? We'll kind of take the middle grounds. We say we'll go
Or-
in, we have a look. Maybe we don't steal it, and maybe we don't give it to him. Maybe we leave it there.
Would anybody
That
else
way-
also like to roll a history check?
Never seen it coming.
Yes.
The ones,
History's off intelligence, right?
yeah, the
Someone
ones
have-
who went to school, because I don't think you would just read this in a random history book.
See if I paid attention.
See if you paid attention in school. You can have one
Not
other
one
Which I
of
person
them
didn't,
roll
because I
if
have
you
a
would like.
0.
Excuse me.
I mean, if no one else is going to, I'm a mechanic. I'm a mechanic. I might have learned some things in
Sure.
a book.
Go
You
ahead.
were
and roll.
alive
I
during
got a
this time
17.
frame. Why don't wait? Wait.
He
a
was not
second.
alive during this time frame.
I'm your guys' age.
You guys already
Oh.
know that this is.
I'm not Bo Peep, and you know it.
Yeah, but don't you know? Don't you hold the knowledge of
No.
Bo Peep?
He
No,
holds the knowledge of Jonathan
Literally-
Winters.
I'm literally just stealing his face.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Okay, I thought you were like the same soul possessing different bodies. I misunderstood who you
Jamie,
Just
I'll
a
be right back.
bastard.
We have to make a potty break.
Okay, do you want me to roll for you?
No, I rolled a
15 or 16? Okay. Bug, what would you like to roll? I mean, not what would you like to roll. What did you roll?
History is off of intelligence.
Intelligence, yep.
Is that what I think it is? Yeah, it sure is.
2. Okay, so you can't. Sure. I can just press play.
I don't know shit from Shinola.
Man, should have gone to school.
I mean, the southern accent fits. I'm not a particularly educated man.
The southern
I didn't
accent
spend-
fits.
I didn't spend no time in them there libraries.
I'd like to formally apologize to all our folks with southern accents in the chat.
I live in the South. Get over it.
That is
Game,
true.
set,
Bug knows
match.
more than me. Technically, I'm from the southernmost state, so I don't know.
I'm in the deep South Bible Belt.
Yeah, but you're like the disconnected cousin. Like,
You bitch. Understandable.
Wrong.
We are the disconnected cousin. Alaska's the weird uncle. So with your check, Bug, you don't notice anything. Ainsley, can you hear me? Okay, she can hear me. So Ainsley, with your 16, which was actually higher than Amriel rolled, he rolled a 14. With your
thank goodness.
16, you do recall that story was accurate, but the town hero was someone who kind of rose up in just a few days. Descriptions of him are someone who
fuck off.
who glowed like the clouds in the sky.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm the town hero. How about that?
Maybe.
God. This episode needs to stop fucking troping at me.
It's not a trope. How often do you fucking deal with time travel and shit, Deej? Name me one thing you've seen in the last month.
I threw the theory at you.
Okay, just because the bootstrap theory exists does not make it a trope.
No, but
the butterfly theory
I've
exists
seen
too.
I've
Unless you're
seen it.
quoting.
Okay, so continue on. That is the information Cathara recovers and probably shares to the group.
Well, let's get down to business.
To defeat the Huns.
Did they send me daughters when I asked for puns?
Alright, so
Now,
So
we could
it is
test my theory.
alright,
Right.
if we think it's me, which I do, because I'm pretty goddamn conceited, we could take that deal. It seems like a pretty good deal.
So remember,
I would.
Though we could ask you return us a little bit sooner than when we left.
so Bug, with your natural insight and connection to this god right now, I'm going to essentially tell you, remember, Church of Chat didn't exist in the future. So the bootstrap effect isn't super accurate here. There is a town hero that will rise up that does fit your description. You can assume it's probably not you, but a couple years difference, you could take its place in the history books.
I still think that there's something here that's messing with the timeline that we need to solve before we leave.
I have a new concept.
And who's to say he's actually going to send us to the right time?
Ainsley, literally the only things messing with the past are you guys. Everything that's been here exists here already.
The Emperor being the thing?
Yeah.
Correct. I mean, with that 16 history check, you can, if you want to remember a little bit about this revolution, which was mentioned in some history books, the Emperor was assassinated by the evil Emperor was assassinated by Tedrago, which is why Tedrago currently lords over the land. And why
What if
he's
we just
a local
We wouldn't have
legend.
even known he was a god had I not recognized him because I sold my soul to him.
No one would have known he's a god. At
No
this
one
point,
knows he's a god but us. He's not even really a god.
I was trying to do
He's
it.
more like me.
Yeah, and at this point, maybe if we remember the legends, that he was always the emperor, and he got assassinated. Since he can change form, he can just pretend to be assassinated.
I do that shit all the time.
Yeah, when he gets what he wants. Or change the shape of someone else and replace it with a body double.
Maybe we change the deal a little bit. We tell him he's got to play dead. Maybe we try to make history right.
Never mind.
So,
Deej,
Deej, this isn't the bootstrap theory. This is you guys initiating the bootstrap
You're down
theory.
here now.
We're handing off the book to make the future the way we want it. We can play with things a little bit here.
A couple years difference doesn't make a huge
And we
Shit.
could ask to be sent to an earlier year. So before where Drago dies, maybe we could save Drago.
That would be nice.
Is Drago dead? Wait, what?
Yeah, Drago died when we came here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
DJ, I forgot that.
Yeah, fighting this god from the future, protecting you guys to run away, he did die.
Do you think? Never mind. I don't want
Did
to do
we
that
see
anymore.
his death on screen?
You did not. You heard him scream and bones crunch. But no, you did not see his death on screen.
But you have a cleric, 3rd level spells.
Surprise, bitch.
So, what is the current plan?
Cry.
Yeah, I
Everything
reckon
about
I'm a
the
little bit
situation
torn
feels
here.
doomed.
Sleep on it.
I
Well-
don't want to sleep anymore. I'm
I'm a-
angry. I'm anxious. I'm scared.
I kind of want to do some. We have some time left in the day here, right?
I miss my dad.
I mean, if I were to head to the library and try to be me one of them educated folks,
Oh, why? Oh, Jesus Christ.
would I have time to do that before getting
Yeah.
some rest in?
I mean,
Could
it's
we head-
probably currently about like 3 p.m. or so.
Y'all want to head to the library, be one of them educated folks, see if we can't find something on this tomb?
Yeah, okay.
We
I
could
don't
do our
think that's a
research.
bad idea. I'm going to
Yeah, I
lower this a little bit, just so you can't see Curious George as much.
Oh, but I was
I just
enjoying
turned it
the
off.
monkey.
I was vibing with the fact that he was wearing a winter coat, despite the fact that he has fur to cover his body for cold weathers.
Dude, monkeys can get cold, man.
Leave the monkey alone.
He's also not a monkey, he's an ape. He doesn't have a tail.
Doesn't have a tail, it's a monkey. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey, it's an ape.
Let's go library. Library.
To
Sorry.
the library. So, you all make your way out of the tea shop, I assume finish your meal, and make your way to the library. Sitting at the desk is you see this tired-looking kobold.
Hi. Welcome to the library.
I'm gonna call you Junior.
Why? I have a name.
It's just short. You just look like a junior.
Oh my god.
Okay, sir.
What is with you guys in the short jokes?
Do you guys have a library card?
We're looking. How much does the library card cost? We're looking to do some.
I mean, it was free. And then the current emperor said no knowledge for free. And so now
Wait a
it's
minute,
like
bitch. I hand him a gold
for
piece.
year. Oh, thanks.
I hand him a gold piece. Say, I'm not looking for a library card. I'm just looking to be here for today. So if you could check me in under Earl Jones or something to that.
So
No.
you go to give him the gold piece, and he's like,
Sir, I am under strict regulation seeing as I'm on the prisoner release program. I can't accept that without getting in severe trouble.
I hand him another gold piece and be like, now, actually, can I hand him another 4 gold pieces and say, now I'm a man of reason. I understand.
He's gonna hold up his
the
hand.
trouble you could.
That's my bail.
and he slides it to himself.
Have fun, sir.
Excellent. Now, if you could mark us all under Mr. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I would greatly appreciate that.
Ah,
I actually would like
Okay.
you to. I would actually like you
Appreciate
to put us under Jimmy. Specifically, Jimmy. No, not the
That
red
works.
one. That's the full name.
Deej, that is a reference that no one else here gets.
No, it's not. But I'm here for it. It fits right
Um,
inside of Mr. Jones.
It fits right inside of Mr. Jones.
yeah, okay, so we got a Jimmy, no, not the red one, and 2 Mr. Joneses, and a Mrs. Jones or a Miss Jones?
Married,
Jones.
yes, married for immersion.
I'm entirely indifferent. So long as it's marked down as Jones and not in my name, I'd appreciate it. Never
Okay.
saw you
You
today.
have
Pull out a knife and just look at it.
you have to play the part, or they're
So,
gonna find you.
he writes
Now,
it in.
I reckon
Football. You didn't hear any of this shit.
And you
Go
see-
pulling
enjoy
out a
your
knife is a
freedom.
great way to get
You see
remembered.
under spouses, he puts Mr. and Mr. Jones. And he's
Beautiful.
There you go.
Appreciate you.
Have fun.
You have fun. Go enjoy your freedom, dude.
I still have 2 days of community service first.
Oh, well, that's not that bad. Still gonna be
I hate
free.
to hear that. That sucks.
Yeah. That's okay. I got bail now. I can go home and see my kids.
That puts me at 90 gold.
Tell your kids not to do drugs. Probably why you were in jail.
That's racist,
Walk
sir.
off. I'm gone.
It was a
I'm gone.
miscalculation
I don't
with my
I can't
taxes.
hear anything he's saying. I'm already
He
down.
does that. Ari yells after him, man, you're a dick.
Y'all are trying to get remembered, aren't you?
I'll remember him. That racist bastard.
Remember that as a donation. I reckon since you're gonna remember our faces, remember that as a donation
been
from the
five,
Church of
high
Chat.
five.
Now, Mary on my way.
You changed my life, sir. Thank you.
Church of Chat changed your life.
I'll attend the sermon. Thank you.
I'll attend the sermon.
A singular sermon.
Hey, all it takes.
Sometimes that's all it takes. So yeah, you make your way. You find, lore. What specifically are you guys looking for?
While he
I would
thinks
be
about
looking
that.
for information on the tomb. So if
Okay.
I could figure out a history to it, right? Because I mean, obviously it's a tomb. There's dead people. If I could figure out the name of the tomb, maybe the history of a person who was buried there, right? Because that would be the owner of the item. That would be
Mhm.
why it's magically inclined against the god as
Absolutely.
well.
So
Yeah.
you all, I would say, roll me a group investigation check. It's gonna be low. It's gonna be like a 10. You guys have all the sections you're looking for. It's just finding the right books in a timely manner. Essentially, if you all succeed, you'll be home by 6 p.m. If you don't,
I ain't gonna be no help. in
it'll
this.
be
I got
like
a 4.
I got an 8.
4, 8.
I rolled a 14.
Okay, Amriel's gonna roll as well.
16. You
Uh,
said 10.
Yep,
I
Anriel
pass
got a
with it.
14. So that's 3 passes, 2 fails. Cluck and Cathara are too busy shoving stupid books in each other's faces. Being dumb, almost
Look
sitting in
at
the
how
library.
ripped he got.
Yeah,
You guys can complain about my racism all you want. We're
Grabs
currently
it.
working on a
Does it.
situation that could be life or death for us, and you guys are fighting over fucking books in a library.
We're not fighting. Cluck is doing it. Look how ripped he got. Cathara grabs it and goes,
yeah. They're sharing the adult section with each other.
Always.
That's where they went first, apparently. So, with you all
Because I'm a
doing
grown
it,
child.
Bugsy, you would have found some. Bo Peep, you would have found some genealogies. What is it called? Wallace, you would have found some like history of the area, and then to compare and contrast, Amriel would have found history of the country. So comparing and contrasting, you realize that there was a wizard by the name of Glimbor Brimbor. Yep, Glimbor Brimbor. I came up with that 2 weeks ago. So Glimbor Brimbor was a powerful wizard who was obsessed with eternal life. He ended up essentially attempting it in his old family. So he was a dwarf, so he had an old family. It wasn't a crypt at the time. It was just a home built into a mountainside. So Glimbor Brimbor ends up trying out his magic in the bottom of his family home. Baby girl, are you okay? Come here. 1 second.
And with that, I will start feeding frogs to the water.
You're funny. So, Mr. Brimbor end up attempting this magic in essentially his basement, and it sucked the life from the land around him, and essentially sealed the tomb from anyone with insanely powerful magics. You realize, and from the readings, you realize there have been some people who have been able to enter, who seemed more powerful, on the more powerful side. They never came out, but they seem to have been invited in for them to be able to enter. Sort of like
man.
a reverse vampire situation where normal people often have to be invited in.
Now, what
guys...
about us who are abnormal?
Now, all right. So we've got the invited in. Did we find anything on enchanted items and said genealogy?
Yeah, you realize that one of the things he was working on was essentially an object that he could tie his magic to that would increase his magical prowess exponentially, allowing him to achieve his goal of life everlasting. Clearly something
Why
went
does it
wrong
sound
with
like
it.
a lich?
It certainly does sound like a lich, doesn't it?
What?
Are we being sent to our execution via lich?
I don't know if it's an execution.
Is
Again,
that the
remember,
one that I
he
shouldn't tell
failed.
my name to? I don't remember what those are called. Those are the Fae.
Those
Never
are
mind.
Fae, yeah.
So this guy is wanting us to grab a phylactery for him?
His giant dildo, yes.
Now, what could we do with a phylactery? That wouldn't serve us any purpose. I mean,
they make.
Sorry.
If you would like
No,
to
you're
roll
good.
me
I
an
don't know.
Arcana check.
Oh, balls. I'm not good at that. I'm not one of them intelligent folks.
That's okay. I know you're not one of them intelligent folks. You are actively reading up on stuff, and it was a recent experience, so go ahead and roll me with advantage.
Thank goodness, because I rolled a 10.
DC's 14, so.
Second roll was worse. It was a 9.
Sadly, you aren't really able to... Damn it, what the fuck? You aren't really able to connect the dots.
Now, I guess if we got real creative, we could turn the phylactery into like a dam of a city or a drug, and then run the drug through the city, and that would make us rightly powerful.
I'm sorry.
What? I didn't say that. Don't worry about me. I'm just planning out loud. My apologies.
You said this to a crime lord's daughter.
You would know how to drug run.
Sweet merciful Poseidon, who's to say that's what happened? Balls. God damn it, I hate when I think like the villain.
Bug is literally playing a villain, like, villain light.
I mean, I reckon I almost became one. Anyway.
You're the Heineken
Still
of villains.
good. Yeah. The Bud Light, the Pabst Blue Ribbon of villains.
You say that, Cars just doing it. What?
So,
oh, that's right. You have a drug family. We could totally do this.
Does that require being in contact with them?
Only for me.
Crashing up a phylactery into a drug.
Not.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that's not the best idea you ever done, did her?
Wait. I zoned out for a minute.
I don't know if you can turn a phylactery into a drug, but I mean, I don't know much about phylacteries, so...
I just told that guy to make
Jesus.
sure he tells his kids not to do drugs, and now you're telling us we're making drugs?
I mean, It'd certainly make us invincible, and it'd make the town on our side not want us to die now, wouldn't it?
You're making me a racist and a hypocrite. What an awful timeline.
Want to be my father.
Thank
All right,
you
now-
for the
That
jump
was
scare,
why I ran
Mythic. I appreciate
away.
it.
Hi, Mythic.
Hey, Mythic.
Go ahead
I'm
and
not
shout
saying we
you
do
out.
that. I'm not saying we do that, but who's to say that that's not already done? I'm not the good guy here. I'm not I'm not a goody two shoes. If I was, I'm forgetting his name. Starts with a B. Brothel. If I was Brothel, I know that's not his name, but I think it's funny.
Metallic?
Not Bertalgin.
Bravo? Isn't it Bravo?
Bravos. If I
Bravos.
was Bravos and I was brought a phylactery, because we reckon this here's a phylactery, right? I'd turn it into a drug and have your family run it. They're already selling them guns. Why not sell his drugs?
Alright,
My
fuck it, we
family
bowl.
Gambling more, so we do drugs like you.
Yeah. Now, if I was to make my phylactery and want the people to love me, my phylactery is something they love, a drug they're addicted to.
So we
So what
steal
do
this
you want
item.
to do?
and
Well,
we
now I'm
drug
on
it
the
up.
fence. Do we give it to him because it's already happened? Or do we beat him to it? Because I reckon that's the only way to win this fight.
Beat him
Mm.
to how?
I reckon one of us becomes the lich.
I don't want to be a lich.
I'm
Tell
cool
me
with being
about-
a lich.
Tell me a little bit of history about a lich for an unknown soul. I became Bugs. I became Bo Peep again.
It happens. It's easy to do. You cross that field over here. Now, would I know about a lich as a player? I understand that, but would Bo Peep know what a lich is? Do you want me to backpedal all this?
You probably would know what a lich is. Liches are magical beings that are pretty powerful that have been kind of prominent in history.
I mean, they're terrifying, right? I reckon you'd know about them like
They're
Attila
like
the Hun.
they're like a boogeyman
Yeah.
almost.
All right. I reckon I'm cool with becoming one. Now, what I understand as a base level of understanding is think of your worst monsters in life, right? Big old wizards that end up making it to death and coming back because you can't break the object they are.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're tied to an object, so you got to break that object to kill them.
Ew.
But if there's a lich, we should kill the lich and therefore break the phylactery or whatever.
So
Yeah.
you're saying that as long as a
Sure.
lich guards their object, they live forever.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Now, if I was him and I know a phylactery nearby, I'm not a wizard myself. Neither is he. So he finds a phylactery, uses it to become immortal, lives to my time, makes a deal with me. Now, we could fix that by beating him to it. And then it don't matter if I got a following, because he's going to kill my following and I lose my powers. Now, I don't lose my powers if I get a phylactery.
Now,
And I
hear me
reckon
out.
this way, we beat him to it.
Until the land, because that's what happened in history.
I don't know. I don't know much about all the funny talk, but all I'm saying, right, is if I didn't die
Yeah.
ever,
Uh-huh.
I could go back, find my dad, whatever. That's all. We'll do all that. We'll finish the
Yeah.
stuff. And once this is all over, I become the eternal guardian of the plains. And then wacky ass people like this god guy that we're fighting don't show up and do wacky ass shit because I'm this eternal guardian that doesn't die. I go back to doing my job. Amazingly, might I add.
You would truly
'Cause I
become
can't
God King
die.
Wallace.
I reckon if you want the
Hmm.
phylactery, we
Or-
could run it that way.
We could continue the way that history was written. We go in and destroy the phylactery and restore the land.
I'm
No
officially
one
breaking
gets this totem.
from my emo stage. I am no longer a
Well,
cog in the
no.
machine, and I will not be one with the history the way that history writes it for me. I will push
Except
my
it was
path
good history.
forward.
Now,
It
this
was
is just
healing land and people.
No, I don't reckon it's healing land at all. We know the hero
No,
went
that's
in.
why you gotta break it.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know that the hero broke it. The hero went in and was never seen again. In my opinion, that means the hero went in and was sent forward in time.
Went and broke
I
it.
thought
and
that
was
too.
upward.
I get that thought as well. He
So
just
my
disappears.
understanding of it was we make the deal.
I don't know. Let's not
If-
make the deal.
if-
I think
I
that we
agree.
should go in and break it.
Now, how do we win the fight? Should we break it?
Become immortal?
We're trapped in the past. I lose my following. I lose my powers.
Are you okay? But if you also, if we're trapped in the past, we just go help the rebellion and kill the emperor,
Yeah, but the Emperor never died. He just changed.
or we actually assassinate him.
Sure, but how do we do that? He's more powerful than me. I talk a lot of
Oh,
shit,
you
but
saw
he's
me
tough as
punch
hell.
him earlier.
You've got a group. We're gonna have the whole rebellion on our side. To Drago and all of his friends in their prime, trying to do exactly this.
But Tedrago couldn't kill him in his prime, and Tedrago, I think, is honestly stronger than we are. Am I wrong?
I agree with
Probably
that.
not
We're
as a
all
group,
working
but as an
together.
individual, Drago would be stronger than you guys currently.
I mean, I would say Tedrago's group is stronger than we are.
And if they have more help, that makes it at least a fighting chance.
Sure.
History already says that they assassinated him, though.
Yeah,
And
but he
nothing
didn't
can
die.
change it.
That's who I sold my soul to, is that man right there. He didn't
That's
die.
if we actually kill him.
So you think us with Tedrago has a fighting chance against a
With
god?
at least the rebellion.
What if we seal his existence into a box? Anybody know how to do that?
We fought him once
We could-
already.
Yeah, but the thing is that we can prepare this time around.
We prepared last time, did we not?
We barely prepared last time. I'm talking like there's an active rebellion that can be planning the guy's demise. If we can talk my family into not selling as much equipment, or you can talk them into selling faulty equipment, we can make it easier.
I reckon that's worth thinking about. Now, how do we approach your family, being as how they're not going to recognize you?
What if
Other than just strangers in the rebellion who they're already
we
double-crossing.
just straight up play to their desires and tell them you'll make more profit, believe it or not, by selling
offer
the,
them more gold.
the long game. The long game,
Yeah.
you'll make more profit
We have to
by
offer them
selling to
something.
just the one side.
We got to convince them we're time travelers then.
I
could
am
make
kind
a
of
book
copy.
appear in their
I am a
pockets
female
again.
copy of my father. At the very least, he'll probably believe I'm a relative.
All right, I reckon it's worth a go. I don't need a following.
You got any family history that nobody would ever know about? What's that trope? If we're troping shit up, hit them with the what's something only you would know. Hit him with that.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. I like the heck out of that. That's a good way to prove we're time travelers. You know your father fairly well, I assume. He's your father.
Yeah, but also they've been lying. My mother had magic. I didn't know my mom had magic. There's other things involved.
But there's still likely information that you'll know that.
I mean, probably.
All right, we do that. I lose my following. I'm cool with that. I don't know that we win with the rebellion, but I'm game to give it a go.
You could try and involve your following.
Uh,
Maybe not lose all of
remember,
them.
you also said, as part of the deal, that he would essentially secede to the rebellion.
I mean, that was my initial thought, was if we give him the phylactery, he secedes to the rebellion, and we keep time the same and head back to the future.
But what happens when we go back to the future? We still have to deal with that
him.
cult and him. Yeah, that for that matter.
And he's had years.
Is that cult we
of
were
time to
chasing?
deal
Is
with
they
it.
out of the picture, or are they?
And he's gonna know exactly where we end up.
You did kill one of the main leaders of the cult.
Well, we didn't snuff him out. They're
But
not
remember,
done.
it was the cult of Loviatar, and he was just kind of pulling some strings, and you shunted Loviatar back into the other side of the veil with a Superman punch.
That is true.
So
I did punch a
you could
god.
assume that that
I
plan
did punch a
might be
I
a
have now
little
punched 2
useless
gods,
now,
maybe.
or at least set back
Hmm.
another 20, 30 years.
Okay. I still don't like it.
I reckon I'm on the fence either way.
I think I liked what we were just talking about. I think we talked to the family. I think we could. You could sending.
All right. Now, here's my
Um.
only thing, right? We
Mhm.
have a handful of hours because we did our research. I reckon some time has passed, right? What time of day is it after doing a couple hours of research? 5, 6 p.m.?
I'd say it's about 5 p.m.
So we gotta figure out how to hide me because I'm low jacked.
So we need to find you non-detection. That's also something my father would probably have access to as a smuggler.
Oh, I reckon that would be it, huh?
You think we could save your following too? If
I,
if you sending to Drago,
I don't have
and
sending.
oh, that's true.
I communicate with my mind. Y'all
Man,
gotta
I
be
forgot
somewhat
about that.
nearby.
Man, maybe we could send one of us to talk to Drago. Oh, but we're being watched, probably, aren't we?
I reckon we
If
are.
we can find a way to communicate with them,
I
we
gotta,
can.
I gotta ditch the low
I,
jack, and we gotta be sneaky as hell.
I mean, technically, I could get something tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
You
but by
could,
tomorrow morning,
Yeah, I don't have it right now.
but you could. When we get up, when we wake up in the morning, we could take the plan. Not take the plan. We could take the whatever we're gonna do, but you could send it to Drago to kind of keep an eye and protect the following at the church and chat and all that good stuff. And that way, as our plan moves into motion, Bo Peep's power isn't lost to the loss of people.
I mean, I reckon I'm liking the sound of this plan. We've got lots of contingencies, backups, and things to go with. Let's head to your father. Actually, I probably shouldn't accompany you. I reckon I'm low jacked and y'all are sneaky. I head back to the inn. Y'all head to your father.
I don't think you should be left on your own.
I mean, I don't really want to be, but I'm low jacked. I'm a problem at this point. I
We'll leave,
reckon that's how he found us before.
Cluck
You
and
should still have
Amriel
someone with
probably.
you. What?
Y'all need brains. Well, except I should be the face man to the group too. Nah, you can
Except
handle your father.
Ariel. Where have you been all this time?
Imprisoned in that church.
So you could also be low jacked. Because you're a changeling and aren't you one too?
Oh, you're right. We're both changelings.
Oh,
Amriel could be low jacked.
I didn't even consider that.
Have you had powers on this whole time?
Some, but they're not
That
like
might be.
yours. Not my mental powers, no. I haven't used any of my magic today, but
All right, so I
do
reckon
have
yours.
some.
You've had the switch off though.
Yes, so far.
I don't know how these low
This
jacks
also
work.
might be a stupid
Is
question.
Amriel a wizard?
Amriel is a arcane trickster rogue.
Balls. If I turn changeling hand open, so it's just changeling hand, is the symbol there?
Yes.
Can I have Amriel look at my hand?
He sees it. Oh, you want him to roll? Yeah, absolutely. He's gonna, since it's something he knows, I'm gonna have him roll with advantage. Jesus. He rolled 2 10s, but with his
Balls?
Arcana, that is a 16.
Don't tell me. Oh,
Oh, I shouldn't have told you. Sorry.
you shouldn't have told me.
That's fine.
You're fine.
He rolled a 16. I'm not gonna tell you what the DC was, but he did roll a 16.
Okay.
So he's gonna kind of glance down. He's gonna stare at it. He's gonna be like, well, it's not a tracking spell quite. It is a specifically, from what I can tell, it accesses your magic specifically. Not your spells, but your extra abilities, such as the mental connection that you had open the whole time.
My Eldritch Invocations. So it is a low jack. I'm powering it. All right.
Possibly. I don't think he can hear us right now, but activating your invocations or such would probably, at least, if not have him listen, at least notify him of where you are.
It would blip me. Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon it's a low jack GPS.
Emerald, do you have anything like
Amriel's like, the fuck are you talking about? What is a GPS?
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay.
Ambriel, do you have anything like that?
I
I imagine this guy is sneaky and perhaps made
he's
some
then
sort of
going
thing.
to pop out in his full changeling form, like kind of glance around, and you see on the back of his left shoulder is the same symbol.
This guy.
So,
Well,
I
low
mean,
jack.
I guess as long as I just don't cast magic, I should be fine.
I don't know how fair that is. I know you
Yeah.
said we shouldn't be casting, but we don't know how accurate it might be. That could be one of
True.
them track us.
True.
You know, give them at least a general point of direction.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's just a general point of direction instead of an exact location.
So
Reckon that makes us easy to track.
are we
Mhm.
saying you two? In fact, I think we leave Cluck too, because I've seen the way that guy tries to hide under cars in the past. Leave you three here, and we'll take a trip.
Yeah, works for me. So, the plan is to use the cartel, essentially, to fight against the Emperor. And hopefully kill him now. How...
That sounds like a plot out of a Star Wars movie.
What will that
All right.
reap on your pasts?
Oh, all sorts of hell, I reckon.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, Cathara, you're taking a risk, but for the better good, the greater good of mankind.
Yeah, actually, that's a real good point. I hadn't entirely thought of that because I was being selfish, focused on my church. What happens if your parents get because they cross the emperor?
And what if...
Oh no, I don't exist.
What's it-
Oh
but-
no,
oh,
neither does their crime syndicate.
But also,
That's what I'm saying.
what happens if we get rid of
If
the
you don't
god
exist.
now? Because then, in the future, we wouldn't have gone back in time. Our lives would be incredibly different.
If you don't exist, we don't come back.
No.
I mean, we're down
Yes.
a party member. Who's to say we
If-
don't die on the spot?
If you remember, Bravos, when he was essentially chasing you guys away from the portal, which he failed at, he was mentioning how and transforming into prominent people in your lives. The thing that took your dad, the thing that gave you the deal.
Oh
bud.
yeah, he took my fucking dad. That's right.
Remember,
This
he was
piece of shit.
he was the dude who was the one who caught Cathara and locked her in the basement. He was,
Mac,
what was it, Tony?
Where the
I can't remember his
fuck
name.
is my
Yeah,
dad?
it was Tony.
Tyrone. It was Tyrone.
Tyrone Bigsby.
Tyrone Bigsby.
Tyrone Bigsby.
Remember, he was
Tyrone
Tyrone
Bigsby.
Bigsby, which was a huge part of both. And also, Amriel also got his powers from a deal. So he wouldn't have probably even known Cathara without that deal.
I'm leaning towards this is player above board.
Okay, can you actually kill a god? Or can you disperse them for at least a little bit?
All I'm saying. right?
Inada, that's really funny. Welcome, though. Continue,
This is
though.
true.
Been lurking for like 1-2 hours.
It was
Been
the he
quiet.
said took my dad like it's an object. It was just
Yeah, I
funny.
know. He took my dad.
He took my
That
dad.
bastard. You'll have to send him an invoice. He owes me a jacket too. Oh, speaking
Hell
of,
yeah.
Jacket and a dad.
Jacket dad trauma, it's fine.
um,
all sorts of concealer for the rest of my life.
If you still have a life.
My main question is what kind of paradoxes would that reap? Because we don't. Again, my 16 intelligence means I know what the paradox is. We don't know. We're on new ground. We haven't, at least as far as we know, haven't had any time travelers before. If you force yourself to stop yourself in the future, then you couldn't have gone back in time to stop the past him in the past if you don't exist in the future.
My head hurt.
The way I
That's
see
valid. We
it-
lose our power. I lose my powers if he's
Well,
dead,
is
which
that
puts us down 2
is
members
that a
potentially.
bad thing necessarily? I mean, think about it, right? What's the worst thing that could happen is we don't meet at all. None of us meet.
I die under a
Nothing
car.
happens.
So,
You do what?
Yeah, without the powers I currently have, I die under a car as a nobody.
And I die of cancer, so.
Oh, well, maybe you guys should all quit being a bunch of.
So, but
That-
no,
You
here's the
can
thing.
stop talking.
Here's the thing.
All
There's
I'm
a
saying, right?
difference.
Cluck and I will live totally normal lives.
So there's a difference between
If-
you living normal lives and you not even going back in time in the first place. We don't know what a
I'll-
paradox will cause. We've never
Living
had a
absolutely
paradox.
normal life in this timeline.
Will it-
man.
will it
My
fix-
grandpa.
No, will it fix itself? Or will it break the universe? We don't know. We've never had time travel before. Again, as far as we know.
I mean, my initial reckoning was that we fulfill the prophecy
Didn't
of us
you do a
going
thing
into
with
the
the
cave.
book?
Hmm?
I mean,
Didn't you do a thing with the book when we first got here? You spoke about a book that didn't exist, and suddenly it existed.
Yeah, and it broke his
Speaking
brain.
about the book.
It literally broke his brain and changed his name. Wallace now has a middle name.
I don't know what it is. That's okay.
I think he named you Bumsicle. Your dad. I think you're Wallace Bumsicle Wallace. If I remember correctly. It was a bit, so I'm not sure on the details. Oh no, it's WWW Wallace. It's the three W's.
Yeah.
Wallace. Something like that. But either way.
Wallace to the third power.
Wallace to the
This is a
third.
win.
Either way, when you did create that book by telling him to write it, it rocked you. And you are the only person affected by whether or not the book is written. Your grandpa and your dad are the only 3 people affected. Oh, I guess your mother as well. Are the only 3 people affected if this book is written or not. If you get rid of a major event in history that affects a nation, what will that reap? Will it
That's a
cause
good
the
question.
nation to break, or the world, or maybe it'll just create a new timeline and everything will fix, but we can't be sure of that. We don't know if alternate timelines exist. Again, this is completely uncharted territory.
That's fair. I get it. It's fair. We don't know what'll happen. But the way I see it, we've got a situation in front of us. No matter what we do, it's going to be uncharted territory, or we're going to get an unknown result.
Well, we kind of know one of the ways forward that matches history, sort of.
Does it? If we
I mean-
make him more powerful, does that not also affect it? Even if he sends us forward in time and keeps your following, does that not?
Hero
Affect-
disappears after going into the cave, things get better.
But what happens when this god is now vastly more powerful than it was?
He's
Except
He is. In the
Clearly.
future, he is
Open.
more powerful.
in the future, yes.
Did
he casted 9th
did he
level
open-
spells.
But does that not increment even more if we give him
Time.
this?
Nah, I
However,
reckon that's
guys-
why he's so powerful.
Guys, did
Yeah?
he open that portal through time in the first place?
Yeah.
He opened that.
He offered a
Well,
sacrifice.
he set it up.
He set it up. He set up the whole thing. All it
He
required.
was sitting in the cage
was a
waiting for
sacrifice.
that to.
And
Yeah.
technically, he probably
He
could
set
have.
it up as a trap.
But he also, you can assume that he probably could have if he expended a huge amount of energy, which is maybe why he's assassinated. I don't know. But if he expends a huge amount of energy, he can create a portal in time.
Wait.
But he decided to do it through someone else instead of doing it himself because
What
it
was he
conserves energy.
getting at? What was he getting at with all the stuff with the cult? What was he working towards when he did all that stuff? What was his goal? What was his end goal?
From what you guys would remember, what was told at least, he was going to absorb Loviatar and use the god's power from all the gods that he has absorbed so far and rip out, essentially go into the astral realm, the astral plane, for some reason. You don't know exactly what the reason was, but you know that he wanted in there with powers of gods absorbed.
So you're telling me he's trying to unfold this plan of going into the astral plane to do God knows what when you already know he's a piece of shit. And we just want to run that back? We just want to try to reset everything and to keep letting him work towards whatever the fuck he was working towards? The way I see it, we were probably doomed then anyways, whatever his plan was.
Yeah.
I think we kill him now while he's weaker than he is then. Take him out of the equation, and whatever happens, happens. We'll deal with it when we get there.
I'm game for that plan.
If that's...
I mean, we had talked about doing that. We got to get we send you two to the cartel, get some anti-trackers, and go from there.
Circle back. This is the plan. This is the plan I like.
All right. Then we're sending with that.
All right. And then so next session, we'll start with you guys enacting this plan. Because we have hit 3 hours and 12 minutes.
Beautiful.
Hello, 3 hours and 12 minutes.
Hello, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you guys for joining us for stream. We always love having everyone. It's an incredible time. Thank you for all the people who gifted subs. Thank you for everyone who is subbed themselves. Everyone here, everyone who subscribed to our YouTube. Again, I should put that in the chat. Because we do put out videos from these sessions that have been edited, music added, just fun stuff.
Thank you for listening to an hour of player planning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that,
was
player planning is tough.
It's one of those ones where that has to happen because there's we're presented with 3 or 4 options here. Although I'm pretty I gotta say, we're probably gonna have to message each other in players only. I'm pretty impartial to stealing it and becoming a lich. I'm throwing that out there.
Well, I will posture this question, Bugsy, as we leave. What is a phylactery?
Giant dildo.
No.
I mean, it's I as the player, I don't know that well. I honestly have no idea.
A phylactery.
You have to enchant it,
You
right?
would probably know this. It is an enchanted
object.
item that absorbs souls of people, allowing the lich to essentially use their life essence to live forever.
So this is already absorbed life essence.
Essentially, yes.
So if I were to take that,
I would like to
and
posture you a
grind it
question,
into
Bugs.
Okay.
Do you have an item on you that happens to absorb people's souls to give you everlasting life?
No, but I could through the phylactery.
What does your staff do, Bug?
Oh my god! I have a phylactery!
You have a phylactery on your person. That's literally what that is.
I am the villain.
Oh my god.
You are the BBEG that we always needed.
You could become
I mean, it was on the table at one point.
Well, I mean, me and Bug were legitimately talking are you gonna have to change characters? And Bug's I mean, maybe.
I mean,
You could just play out the final boss. That'd be pretty cool. 3v1 this guy.
I would just sit back and be rules lording shit.
oh god.
It's perfect. We have a plan. I'm gonna become a
we're
lich.
gonna go ahead and head
Oh,
out.
wait.
Remember to subscribe to our
Yeah.
Patreon for premium
evil
plan
content.
works.
And as always, remember to wash behind your ears. Have an incredible
Peace,
day.
everybody.
Let's go ahead and raid.